Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon from every time zone where you can get the internet bits. It is Toast to Toast AM live from the frigid, but not as frigid as everywhere, but full of snow, which is unusual in this global warming world we live in. We are in the rugged north, I guess northeast of this continent of ours, and joining me from further in the west is my friend and co-host, Mr. David.
Hello, Paul. So
Hello,
wonderful
Mr.
to see
David.
you. Yes, how are you doing? How
I
are you
am I'm
doing?
doing all right. I
That
forgot
was
how we introduced the show.
yeah,
Apparently,
that was quite the intro right there.
yeah,
That's
I
just
forgot
kind
what
of
was
keep
going
going.
on. I don't know. I lost track of what's happening.
But you know what? It doesn't matter, Paul. It doesn't matter. This isn't a time of rehearsals and practice and carefully prepared statements here. This is just about some friends hanging out on a Friday night, listening to some crazy ass radio calls from 30 years ago and having a good time, right?
That's right. That's how you know this isn't AI.
Yep.
We're not. This is no slop. This is human slop. We don't. We
This is
don't.
humans just babbling on and on.
Dave, Toast to
Oh,
Toast is the name of our show. We
yes.
started it off because we named it the show A
I was
because
looking
it
so
rhymes with
clear. I think
coast to.
I'm getting all fuzzy again, aren't I? Good
Uh
grief.
oh.
Oh well. Anyways,
Toast to Toast
yes.
rhymes with Coast to Coast,
Yeah.
which is the show with which we celebrate often.
Yes.
But also because we enjoy toasting, and it looks like you had your drink ready.
I
So
did. I just poured myself a nice
we'll start off with the toast before we get to the other business.
what do
This
we
is Black Barrel Tequila. I don't know what you have there.
I have Lagavulin 16.
All right. Well, cheers to you, Dave, and cheers to the audience and everyone in chat.
Cheers to everybody and to my good friend Paul.
In my tumbler tonight, Dave,
Yes.
I have my Toast to Toast tumbler.
Yep.
I realized I had some Christmas gifts that I hadn't been using, and
Ooh.
so the lovely Shannon Q got me
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
some samplers from Raging Crow, which is a distillery near here,
Okay.
but not near enough that we can regularly frequent it.
I
But I've
see.
gone for the barrel aged rum tonight, and it is very good.
Ooh.
From Raging Crow, they have a very nice apple spice rum,
Mm-hmm.
and I also have. We'll see if this might be saved for a future show. But we also have Asian pear spice rum.
Oh my, that sounds
So
delicious.
yeah. Anyway, so that's my special drinks tonight.
Are you taking these delicious craft rums and mixing them with some kind of cola, like a Philistine?
I am indeed. Yep, like a
Cool.
Philistine. So I do try
Cool, cool,
them
cool.
on their own though.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's you at least. Yeah.
And in fact, that's why I've chosen not to do the Asian pear, because the Asian pear is distinctive enough that I don't want to sully it with caffeine.
You're like my father, who insists on putting ketchup on $60 prime rib steaks.
No, all right.
Just what's even the point? Buy hot dogs at that point.
All right. Well,
My toast to toast tumbler has a lemon ginger radler in it tonight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I wish I
Cheers.
liked Radlers more.
I wish you liked radlers more too.
Yeah, there's some nice grapefruit ones here. But anyway,
Yeah.
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 So Dave,
Yeah, Paul.
so we've talked a little bit about we've talked about some of the expenses of the show, in that we have to we don't have to, but we choose to celebrate throughout the show. And I
I
hope
like
that you at
where we
home
are.
have
Yeah.
found yourself a responsible beverage in whatever form that takes.
Whatever weather, it's always good to drink
Yep.
more water.
Mm-hmm. I also have water. I don't always, but I do now this time.
Radlers are mostly water. It's
Yep.
fine. It's
But Dave,
yeah.
we're into the new year, and the budgets are tightening, things are happening here, and
Yeah.
one of the realities of the show, doing the show, is that there's the bills pile up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we do like to, enjoy everyone. We enjoy this. We appreciate the super chats
very much so.
very much. So the
Very
super
much so.
chats
Yep.
help us going, and they make us smile. But the reality is, we can't do this show without a sponsor. We're the only stream on YouTube right now, is my understanding.
That's what I hear.
And so that's expensive. So anyway, Dave,
Whatever
do you have
rumors you might hear
tell
about
us
Dave Knight to the contrary, yes.
tell us about today's sponsor.
Paul, I really am tremendously excited to talk about this week's sponsor. Now, I know, and you know, and everybody here knows that I come on here every stream and I say how much I love whatever product or service that happens to be sponsoring this week's show. And some of our more astute viewers, Paul, have even gone so far as to suggest in private messages to me and in various filings with the FTC that I cannot possibly actually be buying every product and using every service advertised on Toast to Toast. Where would I even find the time, frankly, is what they're trying to say. And they suspect I may be bending the truth, making up fibs, if you will, about how much I enjoy the products I've never actually used. But you know what, Paul? I don't take it personally. I don't react as if somebody is calling me a liar to my face. It's no secret, Paul, that your audience skews towards the skeptical. Questioning claims is the sign of a healthy intellect, and frankly, only the best and brightest have the refined mental palates necessary to enjoy two middle-aged men listen to a 30-year-old radio call-in show about a time-traveling Bigfoot. But I assure you, dear viewer, your concerns are baseless. I personally use and vet every product and service featured here on Toast to Toast. And you can absolutely believe me when I tell you that I have been a huge proponent of tonight's sponsor for most of my adult life. And frankly, I can't even begin to guess where I would be today without the good work being done by them each and every week. And let me tell you how they can help you too. Because you know what, Paul? We all get a little stressed sometimes, right? We all get a little overwhelmed. Each and every one of us suffers the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, and we all die 1,000 tiny deaths during the course of days and weeks and months. What if I was to tell you there is a way to counterbalance the grind and the pressure and the obligation and the bills and all of just the horrible bric-a-brac of life in the 21st century? I bet you would want to hear about it, wouldn't you? Well, sit right back and let me tell you, Paul, about the sponsor of tonight's stream, Hedonism. That is right, Paul, Hedonism. It's a simple two-step program, and it really shows results. Step 1, maximize pleasure. Step 2, minimize pain. That is it. It's just like that. That's it. It's just that easy. And I can already hear questions flooding in. Dave, if I dedicate myself purely to the pursuit of pleasure, won't that ultimately lead to a complete absence of pleasure, as my obsessive pursuit of ever-increasing stimulation ultimately causes a complete spiral of self-destruction as all of the financial and emotional support structures of my life completely crumble? Wouldn't I be better spent cultivating a measured and rational approach of incremental joys, sustainable pleasures, and striving for physical, mental, and emotional health and stability? To that I say, shut the hell up, you Epicurean nerd. No one knows what tomorrow will bring, so have a good time today. Hard work has a decent chance of paying off in the future, but a wild-ass bender is 100% chance of being freaking awesome right now. So stop setting aside what you want. Saving is for bankers and exercises for fitness influencers. Have a cosmopolitan and a little bump to keep you going through the rest of the night and enjoy some hedonism. As Oscar Wilde once said, Paul, all things in moderation, including moderation. So go out, have yourself a good time all the time. That's what the people at Hedonism are here to tell you. And you know what, Paul? There's more. Viewers of this stream who engage in a little hedonism tonight can enjoy, at absolutely positively no extra cost, a little hair of the dog tomorrow morning. Keep the good times rolling for another day. So why delay? Don't wait another moment. Get out and enjoy yourself. Don't walk, run to your local pleasure palace and indulge in a little bit or a lot of bit of hedonism right away. You'll soon find that you're unable to stop. Hedonism.
Cheers. Cheers to hedonism.
Cheers to
We're we're
hedonism.
here for a good time, not a long time.
So have a good time. Because you know what, Paul? The sun can't shine every day, but it'll
Not
shine
every
today.
day. Indeed. Well,
Mhm.
thank you to hedonism. Again, yeah, been I- I'm not a lifelong. I'm kind of coming late to the party on hedonism, but yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
But you know, it's hard. It's hard to disagree.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hard to
All
argue with the
right.
result.
Well, thank you,
Oh,
hedonism. So no code to type in this time, but all right.
oh yeah, that's right. You're supposed to use promo code toast to toast. That's two, two
Oh,
the number.
is that for the hair of the dog? You used
That's
it.
for the hair of the dog.
All right.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you don't proofread
Fair
your
enough.
ad reads. Yeah.
All right, Dave.
Mhm.
We got some super chats.
We got some super chats. Yes.
We are
Oh,
our first
it's the
from David MG Lines,
yeah,
uh,
it's old baby Mel Zoll.
the
The
parent of Baby Mel Zoll. Baby Mel
yes.
Zoll, and I can't wait for this wholesome show. Horn E aliens. I assume I have not listened to the show, Dave, so I'm assuming that this is aliens with horns.
You know what? We're gonna indulge in a little hedonism tonight, Paul. Don't you worry about it.
What's all
Could
this
be.
then?
They might
I'm
have horns.
assuming that these are like, aliens with horns. That's what I
They
like.
have
Goats. Goat.
protrusions. I know
Hmm.
that much.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, TH89. I don't know if this is 89GL. Anyway, they say it was
Mm-hmm.
my birthday last week, and I have a bottle of single malt Scotch. Cheers! Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
TCHT9GL.
Have a little scotch to celebrate. Where's mine? Here it is.
Cheers! Cheers
Cheers.
to the birthdays.
Single malt.
And we have a $5 super chat from
Yes.
Mark Rothenbuehler, 6232.
I like that you have absolutely no difficulty reading that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
I
how to
don't
pronounce
know.
Rob Bueller. What are you talking about? Mhm.
Bills may pile up, but dust collectors don't pile up if you don't have coffee tables for them to pile up on. That's
I think
true.
it's bill collectors. We'll just say bills
Oh,
don't pile up, but bill collectors don't pile up if you don't have coffee tables for them to pile up on. Maybe.
maybe. I'm fine with it as is, as long as there's no coffee tables.
So where do you put your murdered bill collectors, Paul?
Not on a coffee table.
No, you just put them in your freezer.
Like freezer. In snowstorms like this, outside works. In the
Yeah,
backyard.
I mean, you live pretty close to an ocean. I feel like that's
That's
just.
true. Absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just walk down to the pier and kind of put them in one of those Adirondack chairs.
Yeah, yeah, just kind of.
And you can either leave them sit there or you can kind of tip them in. Either way, there's no wrong answer. Yep.
See, Candy the Monad, just right before the game, created a hedonism cult in a game, which sounds a lot like I can't even remember the name of the game now. You like have a colony on a planet, and then a whole bunch of crazy stuff happens, and everybody dies.
That's a game?
Yeah, Rimworld. Rimworld's the name of the game.
Ah.
It's kind of civilization-esque. Like you have all these colonists, and you sort of like set policies and go, and you know, just crazy ass stuff happens.
I
It's
see.
it's very hard to describe. It's one of the few games that's as fun to just watch somebody play as to play yourself. And it's bingo night tonight, Paul.
Well, that's what I was just I threw that in the chat there. It's bingo night tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, there you go, playing Rimworld.
And so yeah, definitely throw it in the chat. And
Well, we can already definitely tick off one space because you and I have both had a
we've had a drink,
responsible
had a responsible beverage. We have another super chat. Dave from
Oh my
Timothy
goodness.
Harmon. Paul's Yard in May, Dog Poop and Delbin. Dead bill collectors. Okay, I am. I may have had more than I thought already. We'll see.
We're it seems like neither of us are on our A game tonight.
Well,
We're just, you know,
once we get into
we're keeping it real.
alien. Once we get into the alien orgies, we'll be fine.
We're keeping it real, right? That's
We're
what
keeping it
doing.
real. So we're hoping that tonight is a good bingo night because who is the guest here, Dave? Let me look this up. We have Cynthia Turnage.
Yeah.
This is an episode from March 3rd, 1998. Cynthia Turnage is an author and an expert in ancient languages. So take that, Kip Davis. And your various Megan Lewises and Joshua Bowens.
Yeah. How many of you people co-wrote books with Zachariah Sitchins?
Exactly. None of you have been on the Art Bell Show. That's all I will say.
Ooh.
So, anyway, what we promised here, Dave, that there will be biblical connections, which I'm all about. Biblical connections to the UFO enigma.
Yep.
I don't know what the UFO enigma is.
UFO enigma is how those UFOs get Bible.
She's also described what is described here as anomalous structures on the moon and Mars. So I'm excited to learn all about that.
We're getting all. That's why we thought it would be a good bingo night, because we're
sounds like a good bingo night to me.
Yep.
I have listened to like 2 minutes of this. I don't even know if there's music. I didn't properly vet this. We'll see if we get
no, there is not.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, I
know
there's
we got it from the official website this time.
Yeah,
not from unofficial sources.
Not from unofficial sources.
All right, are we ready to dive in? Do we need any further explanation?
I don't think so. This just kind of explains itself. Here we go. We're listening.
Here we go.
Classic Art Bell. The one
Cynthia
week,
something.
I feel bad that Shannon's not here and we're like getting in after only 15 minutes.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah.
I feel like we should talk about some hockey or football or something. But anyway, Cynthia, here we go.
Off we go. This is like there's 2.5 hours of this, so we got to get going.
Yeah.
Here is Cynthia Turnage. Cynthia, welcome to the program.
Hi, I'll be here.
I got a fax or email.
Mesopotamian and Vedic scriptures, Hebrew and Greek scriptures.
Art has a fax right off the bat.
Art's got a fax right off the bat.
So if anyone has that on your bingo card.
I don't think I have that one. Nope.
The Egyptian writings and extra biblical books such as Enoch the Prophet. I'm a member of the Ancient Astronaut Society in MUFON. I've done a lot of radio and a few television appearances. I've been on Strange Universe. That's about it.
Oh, I certainly know the people over at Strange Universe. Very good people. That show now has been canceled.
I know, right after they did mine.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
But most of the principals, the people who are working there are off to good and better things now. All right, listen. Sexual encounters with extraterrestrials.
All right, straight in. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Go. Sexual encounters with aliens. Off we go. Enough chit chat about you and your little your CV. I don't need that. Here we go. Alien sex.
A woman on my show named Pamela. And this should make everything that you will say not nearly so shocking. Pamela, did you hear the program?
No, but I do know who you're talking about. Did she have an affair with a reptilian?
She certainly did.
Okay, I know another woman that had one.
A serious long-term affair.
Yes, she did.
And as a matter of fact, she drew
a lot of people
picture.
About it, Paul. All coming in the creek.
It's right. Everybody knows somebody. If you don't know one, you know somebody who knows somebody who's had a long-term affair with a reptilian.
Yep.
Yep.
Of this scaly guy, and we have it up on the website, which is very interesting.
What do you look like?
About a cross between a human guy, but I would say more lizard than guy. I mean, scales.
Did he have hair on his head?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, no.
We did miss. I even read it, and I was thinking about it, and then we got distracted. Quasi-Mayo had a member chat from before.
Oh, I was, yeah. Okay.
Because I hate Fireball, but you should still read it out. You got it?
I think you missed that member chat. We're Quasi-Mayo. We have the Timothy Harmon.
Right before Timothy Harmon.
Oh, right before that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
This one? Literally?
No.
That says membership. Oh.
About his birthday and what he was drinking.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
But this isn't marked on my thing anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's in chat as.
Yep, I
Yeah.
understood.
Good
Quasimeo says, I also had a birthday last week, and I love vodka, fireball, and eggnog. I hope not all together. Cheers.
I have vodka fire. Okay, I'm reading the chats from now on. You're fired. But cheers to you, Quasimeo. Happy birthday. I like two of those things very much.
Oh,
one of them is whiskey for people who don't know what whiskey is supposed to taste like.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't think so. He certainly had the green scale, so he was pretty lizard.
I'm more imagining. So this, I got distracted thinking about the '80s series V.
Yes.
that was literally about various people having sex with the reptilians.
I all know about your crush on what's her name? Serena. Who is the
Diana?
Man, Diana. That's the one. Yeah.
Julie. Yeah, Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not really so much.
Fooling nobody.
Yeah.
There was this lady, a truck stop waitress here in Texas, and she also had a long-term affair with the reptilian that lasted about 18 months. My husband actually interviewed her, and she said that he was.
So I think the character's name was Robin. There was a teen in the show, because that's why not just let the teen have the sex with the alien, and then they had a baby named Elizabeth, who grew to be like 9 years old in a week.
Yeah.
And then stopped growing for whatever reason. Is stabilizing.
Well, because we have an actor now.
That's
right. Say lines.
And I think, I think they say Prete Nama was like peace in that. Why, Dave? I have so many things that I would like to remember on my day-to-day life, and now I'm like, hey, I know what's the alien for peace. It's Prete Nama, Dave. I know that. Sure, let me pull that out of my. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, there was a lot of people having affairs with the reptilians on that show.
Looked like a human man, except for his skin was green and kind of scaly, but he had hair on his head. It kind of struck me like he was like a hybrid between, the two.
Well, he wrote a whole book on the topic, so what did you conclude from the study you must have had to have done to write on this topic in the first place?
Well, I concluded that this doesn't always happen in every abduction scenario, but it does happen occasionally. I think that there's
It's a real rectangle and square situation here. Not every abduction is going to end up in a months-long affair between a reptiloid and a human.
But it happens.
But every months-long affair between a reptiloid and a human does start with an abduction.
It's true. Yep.
It's just not, we all agree that's problematic. That's a red flag. I feel like I could actually see that. So eggnog and fireball goes great together. See, I'm willing to concede. I bet actually eggnog and fireball would taste really
probably would. Fireball as an ingredient
is not
because it's really just would this thing be better if you add cinnamon to it? Because then you can just
but some cinnamon with some kick.
Yeah.
Some of it's going on for hybridization, but actually I think it's more like boredom on the part of the extraterrestrials. Let's say that they're coming here, they're not bringing their females with them. They're
they
here
are
for a long period of time. They're getting bored. They're like guys overseas.
They're like our guys. Well, I was there. So
Right.
I remember.
They're resorting to humans.
Well, I know.
What does that mean? Was Art in the bar while all his Navy buddies were all off, or was Art himself a bit of a hound?
Well,
from port
I think
to
he's
port?
saying you're a young person on a base out in a foreign country somewhere for an extended period of time, right? Human beings are gonna want what human beings want, and then Move on. Don't think too much about it, right? Some of
Look,
them,
Art.
statistically, some of them are going to be reptiloids.
These aliens didn't come here specifically to breed,
But they're here for,
but they're here and they're bored and they're horny. So boys will be boys, as it were. Aliens will be aliens, as it were.
Aliens will be aliens. Yeah.
They didn't bring their lady friends.
Yeah, lizard folk's gonna be lizard folk. I don't know what to tell you.
About to step up.
Yeah, but in the case of Pamela, when you interview Pamela, she preferred lizards.
Well, this girl, this truck stop waitress, she also preferred.
I'm sure there's a name for that.
I just,
It's not, it'd be, reptosexual or something. There's got to be a name.
Like, I just would like everybody right now to close your eyes and imagine a truck stop waitress.
That's right.
Getting involved in an affair with a reptile
kiss my
man.
grits, Dave.
Yeah, I was just about to say, and then tell me you didn't give her a southern accent. I dare you to tell me that to my face, you liar.
After a little lizard loving, you want a good waffle. That's all I'm going to say.
You're gonna want a waffle. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's exactly.
Right?
This guy, and when he got killed, she just went totally crazy. She loved him.
He was killed?
His ship crashed, and then he didn't show up where he was supposed to meet her for like 3 weeks. Then
that's likely story. Yeah, that's the alien version. I went out for cigarettes.
Yeah. I got to go to Jupiter and refill the hydrocarbons. Be right back, babe.
You get your buddy to phone her. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Blitz crack. Okay. Yeah, his ship went down. We haven't seen him.
Human reptile hybrid? I don't know nothing about that. That sounds like something.
Yeah, you might want to get yourself to a blue state on that one.
Eventually, 3 of his buddies showed up, and they told her what had happened, and then she just kind of went crazy.
How did she come to encounter?
Prete nama. Prete nama.
I am curious then, Quasimeo, what accent was there in your head as a former semi-truck driver in Norway? Was it Finnish? It was Finnish, wasn't it? You can tell me. I'm not going to judge. Yeah.
Or a lizard, or the other way around, an ET.
Does dark make sense if you're from Norway? Is that maybe how that works?
What?
The TV show Dark?
Oh, yeah. Probably as much as it does here.
Her, I guess. Abductions?
She kind of lived out in the country in a kind of secluded area. And she said that she kept seeing this light outside her bedroom window at night, and it looked like it was going out in the woods. She got curious. She goes out there, and this reptilian comes out of this ship. There's a landed craft in the woods. They get to know each other, and then she starts going onto the ship. A romance starts.
Looking all sweaty and shirtless. Yeah, guys. Yeah.
Hey, you want to take a ride in my spaceship?
Computer was because he wanted to know how the ship operated and how it worked, and she explained to him the mechanics of the thing. It works with tetrahedral. It's like going to a higher dimension.
By the thing, do we mean the ship?
Mm-hmm.
The mechanics of okay. All right.
Yeah.
And
Tetrahedral. Richard, are you listening?
Yeah, he needs to be listening. He needs to talk to my husband. My husband is a physicist, and he wire wrapped this tetrahedron. It's a nested tetrahedron. It's kind of hard for me to explain it because I'm not that good in physics.
Wire wrapped?
My husband did, yeah.
See, I thought this whole time the tetrahedron was a euphemism for the member of the alien, but okay, apparently not. Unless we're wrapping it in wires and shocking it, which again, it doesn't rule anything out.
You're gonna, yeah. So just whatever resolution or conclusion you think you're going to get to any topic tonight.
Yeah.
That isn't going to happen.
That's not
So
gonna
you
happen.
just need to, you just need
Just-
to. We're talking about tetrahedrons now, Paul, and that's
I
that's
feel
what we're
like
talking about.
I feel like I can check off aliens and UFO.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
feel like that one is good.
Too. What have I got?
I feel like Area 51 is a high probability. Not yet. Yep. All
No, we
right,
haven't
here we go.
yet. Okay, well, we'll see.
We'll
He
see.
talked to that woman. He took copious notes. She explained that when the thing got to this certain energy level, that the ship would actually go hyperdimensional, and that's how they traveled.
Oh.
My husband wasn't interested in her sexual affair with the reptilian. He wanted to know how the ship worked.
Well, I understand that, but I suppose he had to listen to what was said. And
That's the equivalent of, yeah, yes, honey, I read Playboy for the articles. Oh no, I interviewed all these dozens of women about their sex with the aliens, but I just wanted to know how the ship worked. That's all I'm in for.
There was oh man, I wish I could remember the name of it. There was a book that I read. So it was a series of books, actually. I think 3 of them on Kindle Unlimited, back when I used to subscribe to Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
Which you just get like the wildest selection of stuff on there, right? Are you familiar with it? Do you know what that?
Yes, vaguely. We had the opportunity to actually put up our Red
Netflix
5
for
stuff there, and
books,
we
right?
didn't.
Ebook,
But
yeah.
yeah, you get paid. The authors get paid by the page numbers read, and it doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's not much money, but
it was Netflix like service, where you could just pick up a book and read it if you were subscribed.
yeah. And you don't get much money, but you get something, and it's like, and you can just publish anybody can publish anything basically. And so I started reading this, and it's very cyberpunk. So it's set in the future in Earth, and there is a giant artificial series of islands, an archipelago in the Pacific Ocean that were essentially made by the largest corporations on Earth. It's cyberpunk. It's very like a mega corporation that are like, they're tired of governments, putting all these rules down about what you can do and can't do. So they just go and make their own country, right? So you have essentially like IBM, Google, General Electric, whatever.
We're headed this way. I think so. Yeah. Anyway.
Right. They just make their own country and whatever. And there's all these really, and there's this guy who's a private detective, and also like before he gets into this whole thing, he programs AI. He used to be a person that worked with like servicing and programming AI servers and blah, blah, blah. So he has like, the skills to kind of like go with this, and that is useful in this very cyberpunk, future punk, cyber neo world. But it's legitimate. So the first book, especially, it's legitimately like just a really good mystery. Like I'm reading this book, and it's a couple hundred pages long, and I'm like, I have no idea who did this murder and why. It's tied up with these corporations, and there's infighting between the different corporations that make the government up, and they still have to deal with like the US and China and stuff, and there's all this sort of like intrigue, but there's also like street level gang intrigue, and the characters are really well written. And so I'm reading this book, and I'm like, this is one of the best mystery or sci-fi books I've ever read in my entire life. Like, this is as good as Altered Carbon or some of these other things. I'm like, why is this like something I've never heard of on Amazon Kindle Unlimited? Like, this is just weird, right? It'd be like seeing, the Star Trek movies or something like that. Like, this is just, coming out on somewhere on Amazon Prime Video, here's Citizen Kane. Gotcha. You're like, well, what the heck is this here? And then, because this guy clearly. So the other thing this detective really likes, other than solving mysteries, is just having copious amounts of sex with female robots. Just sex with robots.
With a lot of details. Yeah.
And every robot he meets is an attractive female robot who is also just instantly deeply in love and wants nothing more than to experiment with human sex with this. And it literally got to the point where I'm just like, it's like, oh my God, flip, because it's like, I don't care about this. I want to know who killed this guy, who's been embezzling money, who's been doing all these things. Is it a cover-up? Is it who's pointing? Is it a frame job? And that's what I'm just like, and going through it, I'm just like, You just need an editor. Somebody has to sit this guy down and tell you, look,
And that author was George R.R. Martin.
yeah, right. It's like the Wonder Woman guy. Just somebody had to like sit down and tell him, like, okay, you can't have her getting tied up you can do that once every 2 issues. That's all you're allowed to do that, which is a true story. I don't know if you know that.
That's what I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah. I don't remember what the rules were, but DC was like, okay, look, it'd be like somebody telling Tarantino, it's like, okay, like we'll let you show feet.
Yep.
But you can show feet for like no more than 72 seconds.
Right.
For 120 minutes of film time. Them's the rules. But we're not going to say completely no, because then you'll just take your ball and go somewhere else, and we don't want that. Yeah. So somebody just needs to sit this guy down and be like, hey, dude, like you could make a lot of money. Maybe just stop with this. Anyways, there you go.
Anyway,
that's my
everyone had the Dave unrelated story. They got that box checked off.
Just go ahead and get that checked off.
So Timothy Harmon, another super chat, writes, Paul, no kink shaming. No, there's no kink shaming here tonight. We are all in. We're just kink celebrating tonight.
Yep. Especially if it's robots, apparently.
Yep.
I had to understand how the relationship occurred. So that is your area of interest.
Right, and I wound up with her notes, so I gleaned what I could out of the notes, and we put the story down and put it together as best we could.
How many cases of ET human sexual interaction have you documented?
Well, I have about 35 in the book, but since this book has been available, you wouldn't believe how many people have written to me and told me, oh, I've had an encounter.
Well, that's what got me about Pamela.
You would believe it?
Yeah. If you published a book about people having sexual relations with aliens, I believe quite a few people would get in touch to you to talk to you about the time.
This was before podcasts, even.
Yes. Yeah, this is before YouTube and podcasts and Facebook and all this.
Get on Joe Rogan now.
Yeah.
I thought this is the weirdest of them all. But both times I had Pamela on, I'm telling you, the phones were full of people saying, I too have had this kind of sexual encounter, men and women.
I'm thinking about expanding my book because I keep getting more cases. And you're right, men and women. As a matter of fact, there's a guy over here in Fort Worth. He had a one-night.
Okay, but, and again, no kink shaming. All good. But she already specified that there were no lady aliens, so, there's
aliens.
There's just some thruples or something going on,
which
here.
Is clearly incorrect, because we've already talked about the documentary V, which,
right.
We all saw Ripley fight the Queen.
We did.
Yeah. So I mean,
but I don't think that Cynthia here was. Is it Cynthia?
Yep, Cynthia.
I don't think she was saying that they don't exist. They just aren't allowed to come on the road trips.
Okay, well that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess you'd say with a tall Nordic female.
Oh, a tall Nordic.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't sound so bad. This lizard thing bothers me, but the tall Nordics, they might be.
What happened to him? Now this guy, he's real honest. He's a hard-working little guy. He didn't make this up. I met him at a MUFON meeting.
Now wait a minute. How do you know he didn't make it up?
Because
that's like that. There you go. Thank you, Art.
Yeah. See,
you can't just say
you brought it up.
Oh, I see. You've just made a disclaimer that this is not made up. Well then.
I would love to know how you came to that conclusion. Yeah.
When he was describing the inside of the spacecraft, my husband was sitting there taking copious notes again.
Of course.
And there were things said about the craft that Alvin could not have made up. He wouldn't have known. He doesn't have a degree in physics.
Right.
Doesn't know how spacecrafts operate. That's why I believed him. And he's so sincere and honest.
Unlike, myself and my husband, who definitely know how spacecrafts work and we can We got that truth filter there. The
Her husband hasn't
verisimilitude. We know what's.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. With regard to the information that your husband gathers, you're apparently a team effort, I guess, huh?
oh yes, definitely.
All right. Well, when he talks to these various abductees, does he find a common thread in the descriptions of technical devices or
Yes.
not?
Yes.
It's a yes.
Usually it has to do with the nested tetrahedrons and the hyperdimensional physics, which explains how the ships can be in one place 1 minute and then just disappear and be gone.
Actually, it does explain that.
They've gone to the higher dimension.
Richard is jumping up and down.
Well, he needs to call my husband.
Your husband is
Who is Richard? That must be one of the guests. Must be one of his regular guests who talked to.
I guess. Yeah, I recall. I don't know. Yeah.
a
But
physicist.
I'll tell you what
kind of
Richard
work
was called. Nested tetrahedrons.
That's right. And that, in case you were wondering, hey, does that actually explain it? Art sure does. Oh yeah, that
Yep.
does explain
That does. That's how that would work.
how that would work.
does he
That's how
do?
that would work.
Oh, you're going to love this. This ties in with my work. He is working with water. He's developed a version of the water of life that's talked about in the Bible. And I had written about that in my book, The Holy Bible is an Extraterrestrial Transmission. Before I met my husband, I was
I'm just going to go ahead, as Mark made a good point, stating wild conjecture is established fact. I think that's very fair.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm soon about to get Jesus and God checked off as well. Here we go.
theorizing that
The living water is
Did you
was
say the title of her book was "The Bible is an Extra Dimensional Transmission"? Something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Transdimensional beings. Absolutely. You go ahead and tick that off. Yeah. Yeah.
if they took the heavy water molecules, deuterium, out of water,
Yes.
that might prolong human life. Well, little did I know, 40 miles away in a lab, my husband was doing that.
Wow.
My husband has actually written a paper. He's created the type of water that is like the water at the moment of creation. It has no information in it. It has no sound frequency in it.
How do you create the water like that?
we are drinking this my Nalgene bottle here, Dave, is full of the high information water.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not just H2O in there. There's encyclopedias.
And probably a bunch of microplastics.
Yeah. So, this is the kind of water they had at the start of creation.
Yeah.
When it was different water.
But it was different water. Didn't have any sound frequency.
It wasn't H2O, didn't have information.
Yep.
Perfect.
None of this
I mean, how do you
freaking deuterium in there screwing everything up.
know what water was at the moment of creation or even anywhere near it compared?
It's called monatomic hydrogen, and it has no information whatsoever, and it has no particles of any type in it. It has no sound frequencies. It has no
It has no particles, Dave.
And no sound frequency.
It's no particles.
Just the worst kind of frequency, Paul.
Oh, how does it have no particles, Dave? That's neat.
I'm just gonna assume she means microplastics. Something.
No, she means particles. There's no
She means
There's no
particles, yeah.
atoms. There's no nothing.
Oh.
Oh,
We got a member chat.
we got Olivia Jones,
Olivia Williams, Purple Fairy.
Olivia Williams, who writes, "How would they know how water was back then?" That's exactly.
Well, because that's the water he's making in his lab. So
I see. Again,
he wouldn't make it if it wasn't the water from back then.
I feel like this husband is doing nefarious things and keeps getting walked in on. Oh no, I'm making creation water, honey. That's what I'm doing in here.
Yeah, the water and moonlight. Yes, that's how you. Oh.
information of any type in it, and that type of water is so pure you can't even swallow it because your brain registers that as pure water, and it's absorbed in your tongue by your tongue.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
The water is so pure
Yeah.
that it gets absorbed by your tongue.
You can't even swallow it, Paul, because your brain.
You can't even swallow it.
your brain recognizes it as pure water, and it gets absorbed by your tongue.
And it says,
This is
no,
how-
we're not letting this go down any kind of tubes.
yeah, this is clearly how brains work and tongues work. We've got it all. We got it all figured out. You can't even. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Brain Cramp writes, is this a plot of Blowfinger? Chubby Rain.
That was wasn't that Eddie Murphy movie? From like
I don't remember.
Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. That was Bowfinger.
Bowfinger.
That was Bowfinger. Anyways.
You probably need to have my husband on this show sometime and let him tell you about his amazing, fascinating work that he's doing to clean up this planet. He's going to clean up all the wastewater, the sewage treatment. He oxygenates the water, and that breaks down the bacteria in it. And oxygenating this water of life stuff that he's making also is good for the human body. We've been drinking it now for a couple of years.
Well, you're quite a team. A lot of people are very concerned about this. I mean,
About the sex with aliens?
are there indications that these sexual unions have produced offspring?
Oh, yes. Bud Hopkins wrote a book, and there's a woman in it. I think Kathy Davis was the...
Where is Waldo?
Yes.
We like to underpromise and overdeliver. Where is Waldo? When you tune in expecting crazy and are still stunned. This is I am also hearing this for the first time, and
Paul's hearing. I am not hearing this for the first time. I listened to quite a bit of this because I was listening to the episode to be like, is this a good episode? And I couldn't stop. And the thing is, like, as crazy as this is, it gets so much fucking crazy.
All right.
Like,
Well,
this episode is bananas. And that's why I said to Paul, like, this is it. Like, I'm not giving you any choices this week.
oh my gosh.
This episode, because it just goes off the rails.
This is legendary. You are in. Yeah. Everyone is in for a legendary night tonight.
Everybody's in. I mean, we've got a pretty good. I think everybody's got a pretty good bead what this is like and what we're all.
They used, and she saw her little hybrid children, and not only her, but there's been numerous other cases where they claim that they've seen a baby that looks like a little cross between a little gray and a human, and it's got the wispy blonde hair and the big eyes. And some of the aliens that we're seeing now that people are telling about appear to...
You didn't tell me your wispy blonde hair and big blue eyes.
I'm not a gray. I'm a pasty white.
Hybrid the whole time.
Yeah.
I've never seen you with a tan.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a pasty white. I'm not a gray.
Yeah, but that's the hybrids. That's how you can tell.
Oh, I see. That's right.
Yeah.
It's between humans and some type of extraterrestrial for him. And he's only interested in cases that concern the little grays.
Right.
She would sort his mail out, and she noticed that she began to get stacks of tall Nordic-looking aliens, the type I write about. Then there'd be the reptilians. So
now, if there's anything worse than reptilians, it would be the insects.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you do?
Yes. She began to notice that people were also reporting crosses between those various races.
Now, see, it's rather difficult for me to imagine a cross between a human and...
Well, if you look at the ancient Mesopotamian text, when the gods were playing around trying to create man,
right,
they used various types of animals that they mixed them with. You know, they mixed us with like a fish, and that's where that concept of the mermaid came up with, a person's body, you know, being fish at the bottom and human at the top. The minotaur of I think the Greeks had the bull's body, or maybe it was a human body and the bull's head. And of course, you know, there was a lot of different other types of chimera-type creatures like that created. They would just use, like, the lion's body and put the human head on it.
I've got to ask, of the number of cases, because I've only talked to Pat.
So chimeras are what? They're
alien.
They're making them, or these are crossbred things?
Well, it doesn't matter.
That's unspecified.
Doesn't matter. The point is,
that's
every
right, yes.
mythological creature in any text is real.
Yeah,
and is a thing that existed.
That's
and
hilarious.
This is just going to show. Yeah.
Oh,
They couldn't write
minotaurs.
it.
Yeah, those are totally
Fault.
just, that's
Yeah,
that's what happens.
that's what happens.
Of the number of cases that you have studied, how many of the human partners found it satisfactory or okay or didn't complain a lot?
Well,
What?
This is starting to sound like Maxim.
I mean, I suppose
How to
that's in the
please
questions.
your
Yeah.
intergalactic
So,
partner.
was it good for you?
Mhm. So 1 to 10, you know.
most of the people liked it. Alvin definitely liked it with the tall Nordic female. And the truck stop waitress liked it. And the most famous case that I really liked the most is Antonio Villas Boas. It occurred in 1957 in Brazil.
What happened?
And, well, he was abducted. First, he began to see these UFOs around his house. And he was just a Brazilian farmer, and he'd be out working on his tractor, and then he'd see these UFOs. Eventually, he got abducted and taken aboard a spacecraft, and these beings that had abducted him, they appeared to be man-like, but they were wearing spacesuits. All he could see was their eyes. There were about 5 of them. They were about 5 feet tall. They took him on board the ship. They gave him a medical examination. They stripped his clothes off. They sponged him down with like a purple liquid. They took him to a little round circular room, and they threw him naked inside the room. The door shut, and then this gas came in there, and it made Antonio real sick, and he threw up. And then after he threw up, he felt better. Well, a few minutes later, this beautiful alien woman comes striding in the door, and she's about 4.5 feet tall. She had real pure white skin, pure white.
And this guy covered,
Gonna be
just fresh off of vomiting and being covered in purple goo, was like, "Hey, lady."
hey lady. Hey Paul.
Yes, Dave.
We have a chat from
We do
Olivia
have
Williams.
we have a super chat
Yes.
from Olivia Williams.
The Minotaur was the result of a woman breeding with a bull while wearing a bull costume, not an experiment in that tale. Well, that's your interpretation. Cynthia has a different interpretation than the one that's clearly laid out in the text, but doesn't fit her narrative. So we're not gonna talk about that part. No.
So, hey, 4'5" lady, 4 foot tall lady. I'm standing here naked, covered in purple goo with my vomit in the corner.
I'm okay. This is I'm okay. Give me a minute. Your skin's
Do you have a mint? Do you happen to have a mint there?
Got some Tic Tacs. I'll be right with you.
Hair. He said she had blood red pubic hair. Her eyes were real exotic.
Okay, so she just came. I guess if the pubic hair is on display as she enters the room, then what choice does he have?
Well, I still hope he maybe had a shower first. It feels like that's common courtesy.
So
guy's covered in his own vomit. That's not
Crypto Pool. I just wanted to this ain't your normal Paulogia video happening. Just so you know,
this is the other thing.
This is Dave's fault, and we're not. Yep. If you have respect for me, you may want to turn back now.
Paul, the light cannot exist without you need to have that little bit of darkness over there. You got to have that shadow in the corner. It's important for all of the people to see that you're just like the rest of us. And sometimes listening to people in the 90s talk about bumping uglies with aliens.
And it was the 90s, so definitely
time. Reptile aliens, insect aliens, tall Nordic aliens, short white aliens with reddish blonde pubic hair.
I was recently at the home of Matt Dillahunty, who is a known YouTube person, and Matt and Arden have, I don't know, a couple hundred snakes.
Oh, okay.
And lizards and various reptiles.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and I might be understating with that. Anyway, none of them had pubic hair that I saw, Dave.
No, you know, were you really
And-
looking?
Well,
you
I
really
unfortunately
looking?
got some lessons on how to tell the sex of some of these critters.
Oh, well,
I
good.
wasn't asking, but I was
Yeah.
I was given the information.
Someone asked for information about reptile sex. Oh,
And
okay.
none of them, maybe 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 in the 90s they did. Maybe that's a thing that maybe back then. But
you know, yeah.
the styles were different. All right.
They kind of slanted upward, and after she came in, she began to make sexual advances to Antonio.
But he had just thrown chunks.
Well, I guess
Right.
he said she was the
Right.
most beautiful little woman he had ever seen, and he said she had a real exotic smell, and he got, aroused. So he did go ahead and have sex with her several times, but he did complain that she couldn't talk when she made any sounds at all. They sounded like an animal.
Look, I like having relations with my new lady friend, but she doesn't talk.
She's not my girlfriend, man. She's just my fucking alien lady friend.
We don't even talk. Also, yeah, famously, you're randomly hooking up with strangers, and it's like, yeah, the conversation wasn't that good.
Yeah. So tell me about your day.
Almost
boy.
like the barking of a dog.
There's a lot of human males who would
Did you have that meeting with Steve? How'd that go?
consider that an asset.
How was traffic? Was it good? The roads were
good.
clear?
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
He didn't like it, though. But anyway, once they had finished having sex, then
That's because he's a romantic. He's a romantic.
The Minotaurs are going to be in town next month. We should give them a call and see if they want to get together.
and she pointed at him, and she pointed at her belly, then she pointed at the sky. Then she left, and then a few
Boy, even I know what that means.
figured that out easily.
Throw up again. But upward this time.
I'm going to the cafeteria for lunch. I'm going to get a snack.
Yeah. But I'll be right back.
Unless my ship crashes and then you won't see me again.
Oh no.
You little one.
Right.
I go home.
Right. Then the other guys, they came and they drug him out, and they gave him his clothes back, and they took him off the spaceship and left him. And Antonio was never going to say anything about this to anyone because he didn't think they would
good point,
believe
Grumpy
it.
Kevin. I think, Paul, you can make a strong argument that tonight's episode, tonight's entire episode, is just you just go ahead and take off alternate realities.
Yeah, probably. You know what? I'm not even going to fight you. I think almost anything tonight.
Whatever reality Cynthia lives in, I would say it is alternate to ours.
Yeah, I think probably transdimensional beings. I think I'm going to go ahead and check that off. Yeah,
go ahead and check out it. They talked about transdimensional stuff. I mean, oh boy, got so much left too. So much more.
Yeah, we still have 2 hours left of this if we want it.
Yeah. How many minutes in are we?
13.
Only 13 minutes. Yep. Yep.
Hey, thank you, Brain Cramp, for sending memberships. We got new members of the Black Box Club.
There we go.
Yeah. Enjoy your black boxes, folks.
Well, that's because she's a scholar, Brain Cramp. This is just the serious research.
That's right. This is no different than like the mating habits of bonobos.
Yep. Or the analysis and creation of water without sound frequency or particles that can't be swallowed.
We have
Because there's something Cynthia is not a fan of. It's swallowing. That's not what she's about.
we also have water that's only hydrogen, but she enjoys oxygenating it before she drinks it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Carry on.
I also
Good-
like
good
my
work.
water with oxygen molecules in it. That's the way I like
Yeah.
it too.
What happened was he got radiation burns somehow, I guess, when he was going on board the ship or whatever, but he got so ill that he had to seek medical attention, and this Dr. Fontes in Brazil studied the case. He couldn't figure out.
That's a famous alien STD, really.
Yeah. I mean, radiation burns are pretty bad. You should seek medical attention if you have some. I'm just going to throw that out there, no matter how you get them. Mm-hmm.
How Antonio had gotten these radiation burns. It came to the attention of ufologists here in America, and they flew over there.
It didn't seem to be related to the sexual contact, did it?
No, it wasn't related to the sexual contact, but something
How do
about
you know that?
spacecraft, probably when they were.
Maybe it was the purple goo and the vomiting.
Yeah. Maybe, her tatas are made of radium. You don't freaking know.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about this.
Bringing him aboard. He didn't have a protective suit on or anything. He got the radiation at that time.
Rather inconsiderate of them.
Yeah, that's how that case came to light. The thing that I thought was real interesting about this, the fact that...
I'll tell you what, I love hooks.
Okay.
So let's let this be a hook, and we'll bring you back after the break. Cynthia Turnage is my guest.
That's right. You got to give the audience
Cynthia?
something to keep them,
That's right. Yeah, on this one.
keep them wanting to come back and hear more.
Oh, wow. No, we've clearly wrapped up this story. No need to hear more.
You could imagine
This
if
is,
I'd been listening to the
she's
radio,
already
I
put
would-
a bow on it. That's
I would have already been like, well, I guess I'm not getting any sleep tonight because I'm desperately trying to find a tape so I can put it in my stereo and record this.
All right, we were discussing a very interesting case in Brazil.
Yes, I wanted to explain something that I think the reason why they put the gas in the room when Antonio was in there.
Yes.
He reported that the male extraterrestrials never took off their helmets or spacesuits. And I think it's because they had to have some kind of special air. They put the gas in the room so that the little lady could breathe without her helmet on.
Rather thoughtless, though, of them.
Well, it made him sick, but he got used to it. They wanted a specimen, and they got one.
They got one.
because,
Look,
if you're a naked alien, but you're wearing a helmet, no one's going to want you.
yeah. It's just a little radiation, a little, methane. It's fine, whatever. Carbon monoxide.
It's their own spaceship. Presumably, they don't have rooms that they need to. Presumably, all the rooms would be suitable for them to breathe in their own ship.
Well, but not the one that the human's in.
Mm.
I can see that. I mean, fair. Like if we have aquariums.
If
and
you're
things, right?
Sure, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
If we could, squirt something in the aquarium so we could go in there and breathe, sure, we might do that.
Yeah.
The Stud comic sends a super chat.
Mm-hmm.
The most deadliest game of Tune in Tokyo ever.
We're breaking new ground. Well, until everything. I just want let it. We keep going. We got so much more.
We have so much to cover. All right, off we
Aside
go.
from the sexual angle of it, I refuse to believe that people are coming here from many light years away, if that's possible, to have sex with Earth women or men, for that matter, unless there is a very serious motivation that goes beyond the glandular motivation, and that would be some sort of genetic experimentation.
Yes.
Is that what you think is behind it?
I think that's behind some of
Art doesn't remember being a teenager very well.
Yeah. It wasn't 10 minutes ago he was talking all about his buddies on the
That's right.
Faces. Like, oh yeah, I know what it's like.
So, hey, we're having a real hard time recruiting people to go have sex on our mission. We have a sex mission, and boy, it sure is hard to sign people up for this. Everyone's like, I don't know. Is there scientific discovery as well, or yeah?
I literally think you could even be like, "Hey, we're recruiting people to go have. We found a planet of insect people
Yeah,
who wants to try having sex with them." You'd have volunteers.
I think you'd get volunteers. Yeah.
Absolutely, you would.
Yeah.
Yep.
And none of them would be like, well, I don't know. What's your hypothesis? What's the control experiment here? What's the
How much do I have to pay for this? That would be their question.
That's right. Will there be video?
Yeah. $10,000. All right.
All right. Let me write it. Do you take an e-transfer here?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, that better include food. Oh, we got another super chat, Paul.
Uh-oh.
From Timothy Harmon.
Yep.
My experience with women. At first they make me sick, but then I get used to them. That's like me, but actually more opposite of that. So
that's
not like me at all.
That's women's experience with Dave. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and also they don't get used to me.
Yeah. I'm assuming I'm
if
an
you
acquired
taste. Used
taste.
to them with file restraining orders against, then yes,
that's synonymous. Yeah.
Then that would be lockstep. We're on the same page here. Yeah.
I think a lot of it, like I said before, is just they're bored, they're lonely for females.
Yeah, that's right. I guess you must believe that there are many, many ETs on Earth now, and that there have been for some time. What do you know about that?
I believe absolutely that there's a large number of races visiting Earth, and that they always have, and they always will.
And so then, kind of like being assigned to Thule, Greenland or something, the natives, well, they're not the natives of their land, get restless and begin cruising.
Well, one of my chapters is called Are Aliens Cruising Earth? That's the first chapter. And then I have one called Mars Needs Women.
Mars Needs Women?
Then We Are Alien Lab Rats.
We Are Alien Lab Rats.
About the hybridization.
Let's move back to Mars Needs Women.
Okay, let's see about that.
Here we are.
Yeah, hybridization. Let's move back to No,
yeah.
Not only free, we're saying people would pay.
We're saying people would pay to go. They'd be saying, "Oh, it's $10,000." I'm like, "Oh, I pay you $10,000 to go."
Yep, sign me up.
All right, that's a good deal. That's a good trip. That's like a carnival cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Paul out here underestimating how many monster fuckers would go for free. No, I'm not. No, I don't think we'd have problems recruiting on this mission.
I don't know if that's really true, Timothy, but it's pretty funny. I don't think technically it would be, but
We've got a satellite orbiting Mars, preparing to take new photographs of what appears to be not a natural thing at Cydonia. A face and other artifacts, pyramids, and you name it. It's up there, and maybe we're going to get photographs, and maybe not. So what do you know about Mars?
Oh, I know a lot about it. My book, Extraterrestrials Are on the Moon, is actually called Extraterrestrials Are on the Moon and Mars. And I have found a face exactly like the face on Mars, and it's right below it. It forms an isosceles triangle with another face found by Maurice Chatelain. He's a former NASA engineer, and it's a larger, badly damaged face. Maurice pointed out that 1 millimeter on an 8x10 Viking photo is worth 600.
Some people call me Maurice.
Woo!
Super chat, Dave.
Yeah.
From Inquisitive Infidel.
Of love? Sorry, what? Inquisitive Infidel. We're hosting an intergalactic care. Yeah, we are. We're going streaking down by the quasar. Woo!
TCHT9GL wants to know, is she going to cite the documentary Mars Needs Moms as a source?
She might be. Well, so Mars Needs Women is actually a really old sci-fi movie.
Yeah,
from like
that's the. I don't know
60s.
Mars and these
Yeah.
moms. I know
That
only.
it was like a 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
it was
so.
Disney, but it was something. But it was like a kid movie where these kids, their mom gets kidnapped by Martians because they need moms, and then the kids go save them. And
Well, Mars Needs Women is from the 60s.
Yeah, Mars Needs Mom is from like the 90s.
I've never even heard of that.
It was a thing.
I'm scared to search it because I feel like this might be some kind of.
No, it was like a Disney movie.
Oh, it's not a. Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
sounded like maybe it was a.
No.
It was something that you ought to. Yeah, block your search history. All right, well here we go. Mars Needs Moms.
What year was it? I can't see on the
2011.
2000. I was off. Yes, there you go.
All right, but I'm more familiar with this one. Mars Needs Women.
I'm pretty sure there's a Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode about Mars Needs Women. I might be wrong. Anyways.
Cubits. So all these distances between these monuments.
Sorry, what? Babylonian cubits? What's going on here?
Wait.
We've just whiplashed. We just jumped to another thing. Yeah.
Babylonian cubits. So all these distances between these Maurice pointed out that 1 millimeter on an 8x10 Viking photo is worth 600 Babylonian cubits. So all these distances between these monuments can be precisely measured in Babylonian cubits. And if you know anything about Zecharia Sitchin's work, the Mesopotamian deities who are extraterrestrial from planet Nibiru, they are the ones who use the Babylonian cubit as a measuring system.
Well, now let me stop you. Richard Hoagland again has done.
So it's like, I mean, yeah, you can precisely measure them in Babylonian cubit. You can precisely measure anything in any unit you want.
Sure, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's whatever. Move it. Yeah, Zecharia Sitchin. We're getting into it now. We're onto a whole other thing.
Yeah, perfect.
We're done talking about sexy aliens now, Paul. Now we're talking.
No, cubits are just elbows to, like that's the thing. A cubit is like from your finger to your elbow or something like that.
Yeah, I have Nibiru on my.
I don't know how
Nibiru legitimately. This is good.
On the same measurements, not in Babylonian cubits, but using other means of measurement, and has come up with what I consider to be almost indisputable evidence that there is a mathematical relationship between these artifacts up there.
Oh, I agree. I know I studied Alan's work, extensively. I agree with his findings entirely, but I'm just saying that they can also be measured
in Babylonian cubits. What is a Babylonian cubit?
Yes, anything of length.
Yeah. Sadly, we might be getting into numerology. We'll see what she says. If the numbers have some kind of significance or relationship, and you can extrapolate some meaning, then that is numerology, and that would work out. Oh, the Anunnaki are absolutely on deck. Don't you worry about that. Yeah.
We should have been.
So you start talking about Zecharia Sitchin, you know where this is going.
We should have been measuring the height of the alien lady in cubits.
And it's cubid. No T at the end.
Oh, a cubid.
Babylonian cubid. Yes.
Oh, so is that different than the finger? Because my question is, how do you?
It's different than like the cubit that the ark was. Yes.
Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah.
So Patrick Buckaloo.
Yeah.
Says, between heated rivalry and toast to toast, Canada is single-handedly getting U.S. Americans through some dark times. Yeah.
We're trying. We're trying.
Absolutely. And Inquisitive Infidel says, I will date a girl from Venus. I will date the girl from Venus. With notes, so I don't know is that a song?
They might be giants.
Oh.
It's a song, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
You were familiar with They Might Be Giants.
Yes, but yes. I can't place
not that particular song, but you at least, yes.
Yeah.
Compared to an inch or
they even say in I was trying to look up what a cubit was. I wasn't looking at. Yeah, it's right in there. They have the TMBG.
It's 18 inches.
18.
It's also the measuring system that the Bible says is used in heaven, and heaven is planet Nibiru. So here we've got, Sitchin talked about in his book Genesis Revisited how that was probably a base. Mars.
Wait. Are you
wait.
Yeah.
We just
yeah.
segued.
Oh,
we
Kip
just
showed up
segued
just in
from.
time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens to be the measuring system in heaven. Anyway, that's planet Nibiru, and you're just moving on.
Wait, what?
Fun fact: heaven is
Yeah.
Nibiru.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that.
getting too far ahead of me?
I'm sorry.
Heaven is planet Nibiru.
Right.
How did we determine that?
Well, okay, that's where my book, The Holy Bible and Extraterrestrial Transmission, comes in, and pointed that out in his books. Have you read any of?
I've never seen Nibiru. Of course, it has not come back yet.
I've calculated when it'll be here, 2060 AD. That's based on the fact that it was last year.
2060. So we're. I gotta eat well and exercise if I'm gonna make it.
I'm delighted to hear. How did she arrive at this? It's calculated. She's using the word calculated, which
Calculated.
I feel
That's right. It's not a prediction. It's a calculations.
Yeah.
Olivia wants to know why heaven need a measuring system.
Well, how else are you going to know how big things are in heaven?
That's right. Because there's in heaven different people have different crowns.
Yeah, I mean, there's what was the New Jerusalem, the giants, like it's all laid out in specific measurements, and
yeah, you still need to know, you still need to know where your friend's house is in heaven, like where's their mansion. You got to know it's 300 cubits to the
that
east.
Way.
Yeah. No, I think it's 2060, not 2063. Don't miss it. It's 2060.
2060.
You don't want to be 3 years too late.
Yep, the year of our Lord.
The Hebrew Exodus in 1540 BC. And if you add 3600 to that, you get 2060 AD.
Wait, what? What? What did we go? What
did we miss the math?
Something.
If you add 3600 to that, you get 2060.
Nope, go back farther.
Nibiru, of course, it has not come back yet.
I've calculated when it'll be here, 2060 AD. That's based on the fact that it was last year during the Hebrew Exodus in 1540 BC. And if you add...
First of all, everyone in chat, the Exodus was in 1540. Yeah. So that problem is solved. You people who think it's 1200 BC, fools, it's 1540.
Naive.
So we got that solved.
We got that all buttoned
Kip,
up
you
there.
can alert the Bible scholars that we got that locked down.
They'll be genuinely interested. No, hey, I talked to Cynthia.
That's right.
Yeah.
3600 to that, you get 2060 AD.
If you add if you arbitrarily add a number to that date.
Yeah. So
why 3600? No reason.
So I believe the planet Nibiru is supposed to be on a 3600 year orbit.
Oh, I see.
That's where that's coming from. I at least know that much, that it's because I read
you. So
I have one of books.
All right, so 2060
bookstore somewhere. Now,
so
don't know why. So even if you take the Hebrew Exodus at 1540, which whatever, we'll just say sure. Yep. I don't know why that's the last. So what does that have to do with Nibiru?
That's the last time when they were here. They apparently inspired. They either were watching or inspired
They made all the Hebrews exodize. Okay.
Maybe that plague of locusts was them.
That was them.
Oh, they're the frogs. People thought it was frogs falling from heaven, but it was really 4 foot tall, naked alien ladies.
Yeah, and Egyptologists. There's all kinds of people who are going to want to know about this. They're
I know, right?
They're going to be like, I can't believe I've wasted so much of my life.
Cynthia just had it in her book. I'm just going to put a footnote citing Cynthia.
Yeah.
Page 83.
She calculated it.
She calculated.
Yeah.
I might be. Actually, I had a doctor on the other night who said if we can all hang in there another 30 years, and he's a scientist, full MD, that we will be immortal, virtually immortal.
Well, I believe.
Oh,
Mark,
I'm sorry, Art.
That is a reasonable question. And if you didn't check off Egypt, go ahead and check it off. But okay. So it's come up numerous times in the early days of Toast to Toast. So Nibiru is another name for Planet X, the supposed 10th planet. There is supposed to be a planet.
I had it. I didn't mark it off. Yep.
It's way out there. It's on a very erratic 3,600 year orbit, and it has this super advanced civilization on it, and it disturbs it caused the death of the dinosaurs and all these kinds of things. It drifts around our solar system, and every 3,600 years it comes close enough. It comes into the solar system, comes close enough to Earth that the very advanced civilization on it can travel to Earth and interact with us. And this is the basis of a lot of the myths of ancient day, especially like Babylonian Assyrian stuff. This is the Anunnaki are all from Nibiru, which is where the names all come from. Dr. John. Well, it's all nonsense, but it's all tied into like the Epic of Gilgamesh and a lot of these things. But that's what Nibiru is. So it's this planet that is quasi-science, quasi-religion, and it's full of ancient people. And every now and then it comes drifting through our solar system, and the super advanced aliens on it get up to wacky hijinks and start a bunch of cults and cause all kinds of momentous world occasion altering things to happen. And that's Nibiru.
I don't have a bingo yet, but this is clearly the most different squares I've ever checked off.
We haven't even been like picking off.
I know. And normally you're fighting me with some weird obscure thing. I'm like, no, they were just straight up talking.
This was it.
I don't even have. They haven't even mentioned God and Jesus yet, despite the creation stuff.
No, I'm holding and Satan. I have God, Jesus, or
yep,
Jesus,
me
angels,
too. Yeah, angels. Those are coming.
They're coming. I'm also holding out hope for the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Atlantis. Who knows? Could be.
It's gonna be a big night. Stick with us, folks. Big night.
They've been talking about the immortality gene in cancer and trying to use that to immortalize cells. I can tell you one even better than that, though. A guy here in Texas went over to Iraq before things got too hot to go over there. He dug up a clay tablet. The clay tablet had a little vial in it, and it said on it, "From the abode of a god," or "house of a god." He took the little vial and brought it back to the United States and tested this liquid that was in it. And he had to use a dark field microscope, but it had these little cross-like tiny little things. I call them nanobots. They're little machines.
Yes.
And he discovered that those will, if you ingest them, they repair your DNA on a cellular level.
Well, that is a promise.
They have those
and nobody's heard about. You know who knows about this, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking billionaires keeping it to themselves.
Well, it's like, how are you caught up on Foundation?
No, I'm 2 years behind on Foundation.
Oh, but the Empire, they all have the nanites, right? They have the
right. Yeah,
that's what this is. That's exactly what that is. It's just constantly repairing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know to what Kip is referring. It's probably it can't be anything that we're talking about on the show. He must be talking to someone in the chat.
Yeah,
he must be saying that someone in the chat said something.
He pointed out that Marduk fixed the point of Nibiru in the sky when he was finding jobs. So, but we see the point is you only take the parts of the Epic of Gilgamesh that support your theories. You don't worry about the rest. It's fine. Everything else is fine.
That's right.
No technology.
That's what it is.
And you're saying it's here now.
It's called Jet Life. You can look it up.
Oh, if someone has a bingo, let Dave know what the card number is, and we'll check it out.
Let me know, and if you yes, Art has given a folksy expression earlier.
Oh, for sure.
What's your bingo card number, Candy? Tell me the number.
Yeah, we need the card number,
and I will confirm it.
the internet. My husband
You might be
knows
our
him.
big winner.
We're going to go down and talk to him.
There is a slightly inherent problem in the concept of swallowing machines, though.
Well, they're so tiny they had to be looked at with a dark field microscope.
24.
You know how small?
They had to be looked at with a dark sealed microscope because regular microscopes with light can't see things.
Aren't gonna see that. Okay, let's see.
Well, then you would almost have to mix them in some of your husband's water and down them.
You do. You have to mix this other
Absolutely.
stuff. That guy.
Paul?
Kind of
My special oxygen-free water that I make in the lab, like they had at creation.
That's a round of applause, everybody. Candy is, in fact, the bingo champion. Legitimate.
Well done, Candy.
No shortcuts taken. We have a winner. Hot dog, we have a wiener.
crystal stuff. How he figured it all out, I don't know.
But everyone can be a winner because we're going tonight. Everyone can go for their own bingo. In fact, tonight might be the night for blackout bingo. You never know.
You actually could be. It's a strong contender. Look, see, this is it. We should have a separate show where you can explain to me the differences between things written 5,000 years ago. It'll be great. It will be gripping radio, and I'll be.
Or are you feeling sad that you mistook the enigma leash for
the Epic of Gilgamesh?
For Epic of Gilgamesh.
I wouldn't say sad. I don't think that's an appropriate descriptor.
Is your husband awake and listening to all of this? Well, at some point, maybe we'll put him on the air and have him explain this water.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you know what made me sad? I don't know if you've heard this week.
I don't know what made you sad.
Catherine O'Hara passed away.
I heard. Yes, that
did make me sad. That was she's a fantastic actress, and a lot of my
I saw her. She was in SCTV. Was she been in anything since then?
I saw her. You liar.
Has she been in anything since then? Good.
You've seen Best in Show and The Mighty Wind. I'm not gonna
good Canadian girl. Yeah,
she's a good Canadian girl. Did a lot of great stuff. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think she was that old.
71.
71.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not that old.
That's not that old.
No,
especially for someone in her, wealth income bracket. Mm-hmm. That's right. She was in Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Both the Beetlejuice movies.
Yeah. And then in the various
did you watch
Trains, Planes, and Automobiles?
Oh yes.
Very good role.
The
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Films. Yes.
Did you watch Schitt's Creek at all?
A bit.
A bit, yeah. She was very funny in that show.
She was.
Yeah. Anyways,
we have a super chat from TCHT9GL. Is that does that spell something that I'm not picking up on?
Yeah, it's Tkangil.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Which
if you mix alien god nanobots with the water of life, will it still be so pure that you can't swallow it and it just absorbs in your tongue? Well,
no.
Nanobots are.
But no, because the nanobots are an impurity.
They're an impurity. Yeah, I think
you can now swallow it.
It spoils the and maybe that's a feature that you can swallow the water because when your tongue absorbs all this water, where does it go? Like it's not going to your stomach any longer. It's just going what?
Tongue dimension, higher dimensions, tesseracts,
tongue dimension,
tetrahedrons.
That's right.
Okay.
You think he'd be up for doing that?
Yeah, he probably will. Let me tell you about heaven, though. You wanted to know.
That's very good, Kevin. That's very. Did you see the? Just play Kevin's mom. He's not my mom. Mm-hmm.
Why I think that.
Yes.
First of all, if you study Mesopotamian text, it's sometimes referred to as the kingdom of the heavens. And if you take the Bible and you look at its literal form,
maybe Kip.
When it's talking about
Kip probably missed this. She's she's an expert in the ancient languages.
That's right. Yeah, she knows
the cuneiform. She knows the Greek and the Hebrew. What else did she know? She listed. No, she said she does the Greek and the Hebrew.
Greek and Hebrew, and she is a fervent believer in the scholarly teachings of Zachariah Sitchin. Yeah,
That's right. But before she got into alien sex anecdotes,
Yeah.
she translated 300. What was it? 300 something.
Tablets, cuneiform tablets.
Yeah, cuneiform tablets. Something that was her gig, was translating the ancient languages.
Mm-hmm.
So she's better than you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So sit down. You might learn something.
Yeah, you can learn something from somebody.
Kingdom of God or the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
It actually says the kingdom of the heavens, like Matthew chapter 3, verse 2, where John says, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yes.
If you look at what the literal text says, it says, repent for the kingdom of the heavens has come near. Now, if it's come near, it was someplace else before.
It has come
And
near.
plus, if you know Hebrew, in the Bible it says God comes from olam. The word olam means heart.
See, Kip, you've never mentioned that in your book. Said nothing about God coming from a lamb.
No, I feel like I should go pick it off the shelf so that I can throw it out because it's garbage.
Well, maybe is there an index in the back where you can look up God from lamb?
I mean, I actually don't know. Again, it's on a bookshelf.
Again, you know, it's been a while, but I don't remember.
Sitchin was very good at languages. Yes. Yeah.
And
she's got a whole lot to say. We got to let it,
we got to let it go.
Yeah.
But again, this is one of those ones where the English translators don't want you to know that God came from a lamb.
They don't want you to know. Yeah. They don't
In
want you to
other
know the
words,
duck in the
he comes
park
from a
for free,
planet.
Paul.
Well, I always thought God was up there in the emptiness.
Oh, I get to check off God now.
I think people would like to think that, but if you look at the Bible in its literal interpretation, you've got the word Elohim, which is the big problem for a lot of people. That's why it's got all these new versions out that have changed the Bible. That word Elohim.
Yeah, the Christians really hate that Elohim. Elohim really burns their britches.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
The number of sermons I heard as a kid trying to reconcile Elohim. I never heard a satisfactory one.
It's Elohim. Elohim.
And actually means God.
Elohim?
Then you've got the word Eloah, which means God. Then you've got the designation for God's name, YHWH. You've got like 3 different ways to talk about God. Plus
More than that. I'm just going to go, you know what, Paul? I'm not a linguist or a Bible scholar, but I feel like there are more than 3.
There are only 3.
3 forms to describe God.
It's like the Trinity.
Yeah. That's right. One.
That's the perfect number.
You know what? Now I feel stupid. I feel stupid. You're absolutely right. It's so obvious. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah.
Creators saying, let us make man in our image, in our likeness, male and female, he created them. This indicates to me a race of pluralistic beings, male and female. We're made in...
What?
Anytime this indicates to me, but this is clearly the truth.
This indicates to me the pluralistic race that none of us have ever heard of.
Okay. So this is what I'm trying. I'm going to try.
Yep.
To explain what I believe her argument here is.
Okay. Steelman, Cynthia's argument here.
The fact that there are multiple names, nouns, used to describe God.
Proper names, sure.
Proper names, right? Plus in our image, male and female, is that God is not a singular being, but rather a race of some kind. This whole collective, this is God. I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So Cynthia would say there's a lady God and a man God.
Many of both, I think.
And, okay.
As is clearly described in the literal Bible, if you actually read the literal Bible.
Right, she did mention, that she reads the literal Bible, not the figurative one that we fools read.
The literal one, yeah.
The literal one.
Their image.
Where then, Cynthia, do you think we go when we die?
Well, I did add an appendix to my book because people kept asking me about that, and Jesus kind of alludes to it. You talk
Jesus, I get to mark up Jesus.
There you
Also,
go. Yeah.
I didn't think in my book to include anything about the afterlife. I know all about it, but so I just added an appendix to the thing later.
about this deep chasm between heaven and earth that no man can cross. And I think that what he's talking about is the vast chasm of outer space. And when people see, we have the spirit of the gods in us. And I think this is this part about, you know, if you eat from this tree, you will not die.
Maybe that's what the Catholics refer to as purgatory.
That part of you that...
Moving right past whatever Art has to think. You gonna read the super chat, Paul?
I was gonna read the super chat. That's why I was. That's what we're doing here. Because it has my name in it, so it's, you know, shiny object. Paul probably thinks that the various names of God are adjectives. Well, Timothy Harmon, I am. You know, I do have very specific grammar objects of speech, types of speech, opinions.
is the spirit that has the spirit, the Nibirian DNA or whatever. That part of you goes back to where it came from to begin with, which would be Nibiru, their planet. People that have the near-death experience, they talk about
near-death experience. I'm doing well tonight.
Towards this light.
Indeed.
Nibiru is a light. You know, it's a planet.
Oh, that's
that
actually bingo for me. Look at that.
Or reddish light, whatever. And then when they get there, they report. I have a friend, a real good friend, that had a near-death experience. This is exactly what happened to her when she got there. There was this planet, and she said there was grass, trees, a river, and her grandmother was standing on a bridge, and she said, "You can't come here yet. You have to go back." So she felt herself being sucked backwards, going back through this long, dark chasm, and see, people never report seeing stars when they're going through that chasm, but my husband pointed out to me that if you're in the vacuum of space, you can't see stars because there's no atmosphere to refract the light.
What?
Now, if you're in space...
What? Light doesn't need to be refracted.
No.
To see it.
No. No. This is...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Look at Mike.
Look at that.
Michael Meseros making it rain for all.
Making it rain.
We got 5 new. Oh,
you
and
get
look,
a membership. You get a membership.
we got Maya Adkinson and Dr. Kip Davis have now joined the Black Box Club. Welcome.
There we go.
Welcome.
Welcome to the winning team, everybody.
Enjoy your various black boxing and your Dave icons and various things.
You can't see stars?
That's right.
That can't be true.
Norman can tell you, you cannot see.
That can't be true. So
that can't be true.
This is where Art's drawing a line. He's like, no, okay, that's fucking nonsense. Yeah.
I'm willing to go along with all your various things.
Yeah, you can't see stars,
but don't tell me you can't see stars in space.
Yeah.
You can't see stars in space. What?
That's just stupid.
You can't what?
And her husband is a physicist, so he would know. He would know. Yeah.
I feel like the husband is just watching a lot of alien porn and has excuses for doing so.
This is where this episode starts. It's picking up steam now, Paul. This is where we're...
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then how does the Hubble see stars?
They use a lens that refracts light.
That's true, but now wait a minute, though. The astronauts, ones who have gone to low Earth orbit, ones who have gone to the moon, ones who stood on the moon, they all said the stars were incredible.
They're made to say that.
Come again?
Maybe they were made to say that. They have to keep their mouths shut about just about everything.
They have to get the fucking astronauts are fucking lying about these stars. Don't believe their bullshit that out there.
Made to say that. Made to say that. Just wait. The Hubble, well, that's a machine. It can do it.
Yeah. We landed on the moon, but don't tell me that you can see stars in space. Yes. Also, she knows all about Mars. I can't wait to find out all that she knows about Mars and the moon. Given,
oh my goodness. Oh yeah, yeah, you absolutely do, Vishanti. There you go, bingo for Vishanti.
Yeah, well, I
People
think
are knocking him out of the park.
it's gonna be. I already got my bingo.
It's gonna be a good night. If we let it go long enough, I think I might. I don't
I'm
know.
going for the blackout now.
I got a couple.
I honestly never thought we were gonna get near-death experiences, and suddenly just like the floodgates are open.
And there it was. The Y2K. I got a Y2K on mine that screwed me up because this is
No, I think Y2K will be all right because it's 1998.
so it could easily come
Like
up.
1998, so it could easily come up.
Oh, I didn't even take off Dave tells an unrelated story. I got that. Yeah.
I'm deliberately there's one on your card that I'm not.
Yeah, I know, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. There's a couple on mine I think I'm not gonna
I've got
get.
pictures of UFOs in flight over the moon. There's no doubt about it.
You do have?
Extraterrestrials are on the moon and Mars.
What kind of pictures do you
There are
have?
pictures that were taken by the astronauts.
And there's no fucking stars in them.
Like, I should get multiple points for stating wild conjecture as established fact. I feel like I should get.
Well, we all have that one, so yeah. But yes,
You can't see stars in space. They're made to say that.
look,
Like,
we all know the Exodus was in 1540, so just shut up about it.
The absolute confidence.
Look, we're using that as an anchor with which to do math here.
Oh my goodness.
This is amazing.
One of the astronauts is standing on the moon. Hovering above him is a round, disc-shaped, glowing white light, and it's casting such a bright light down. It's got him all lit up. The ground is.
Yeah, our eyes, the human eye is a lens. It's also a lens. It also refracts light. So even by her crazy ass logic, which is not right, it doesn't even hold up to that.
Yes,
structures on the moon.
Structures on the moon. If you got that, that's you're in on that one.
All lit up.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Then I have one where there's a UFO. It's a long white cylindrical object. It's flying over the Terminator on the moon. It's giving off a kind of a vapor trail, very large. And then another one is an object that's long, white, cylindrical. It's about 16 miles long. It's flying over some craters over the moon.
Cynthia, let me ask you a question. Do you
Olivia says Hubble got lenses in our eyes, don't lady? Yeah, that's the same way.
Yeah,
Well,
apparently not.
Well done, Olivia. Yep.
Apparently
Good
not.
point.
You and your husband have a computer?
Yes.
Is there any chance that you could take what you consider to be the best? I like the white light over the astronaut, but you would be the best judge of this. Scan it? Do you have a scanner?
I don't feel she would be.
Oh, she'll be the best judge of this? No.
I don't feel she'd be the best judge of
No.
any.
She's clearly very discerning. She's a very discerning lady and very selective in what she will say.
What exactly are you basing that on, Art? Because
Norman?
Yep.
Norman! Yeah.
Oh, that's a yes?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cynthia. Here's my idea. Is Norman really busy?
Oh yes, baby. We got a scanner. It's a full qubit.
all we know is he's a physicist and he's making the water that existed at the start of the world.
That's right. He's making creation water.
Yeah, the water of life. The closest thing you got to it.
If it touches your tongue, you can't swallow it. It just immediately gets absorbed by your tongue
because your brain registers it as pure
no,
water.
I think because your brain registers this is pure water. Don't drink it.
On a radio show listened to by millions, she's putting the phone in her hand and yelling, do we have a scanner? He says we have a scanner.
Oh,
you took out life insurance.
Jacob 416 with a $2 super chat. It is imperative that the cylinder remained intact. That's right.
Imperative. Yes. Yeah. Oh.
All right. This is all right. Off we go.
Right now, or do you think we could ask him?
Wait a minute. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what. Let me talk to Norman for a second.
Okay, here he is. Oh, you can't do it right now?
Oh.
We don't have software loaded up. See, we've been having computer problems. He just had to rebuild my computer. My husband's a genius. I mean, kind of like Nikola Tesla.
Well, I would,
Wow, that is from left field. Nikola Tesla reference. Amazing. That's amazing. Just from nowhere.
He's kind of like
Norman can't get the scanner to work. Scanner's not working right now, but he's a regular Nikola Tesla.
Tesla. Calls for a.
Oh my gosh.
just dearly love to get some of these photographs. Let me ask you this.
I'll send you some.
Oh, okay, here we go. That's right. That's right.
I'll send you some prints.
Send me some prints, and is it okay if I post a few on the website? It'll just promote your books. Oh,
Just put a gift of the alternative.
that's wonderful. Based on what you've said, we absolutely have got to see some of this.
Oh, I want to tell you something else I found on Mars that absolutely proves to me that it is.
That I found on Mars? Something else that I found on Mars.
I can't wait. Yep.
Siberian base. I found a giant serpent's head, and that was the cult symbol of Ea Enki.
Really?
Right. And plus,
Enki.
on the moon, I found
Enki
evidence
on the
of
moon.
nuclear war.
Enki on the moon.
Tycho and Copernicus have large rays coming off of them, and NASA photographed those with an infrared lens, and they're giving off radiation. And whatever it was that hit those and is causing the radiation blew up before it impacted with the moon, and no meteor or what asteroid or anything is going to blow up before it strikes the planet, and they're not going to leave radiation like that. It's still there. And there is evidence of a solar system war talked about in the Bible.
Why would anybody...
I lost the thread on that. What? What?
I'm trying. God help me, I'm trying. I've had a couple drinks.
Okay, so she found, I don't know what she found. She found evidence of asteroids that blew up before they hit the thing, and they were radioactive.
Mm-hmm.
I lost the thread though, but that because somehow that's predicted by the Bible, and that's where I was like, wait, what? I missed the
serpents and something about serpents and key and Eniwaki and
okay. Someone in the chat, because I don't know, I can't connect these dots. Someone help me.
This is incorrect science. Yeah, it
is incorrect science. Yeah.
And then Michael made a very good Uranus joke, and we just moved on. I lost it. I lost all of it.
Have a war on the moon.
Well,
it's just sort of a pitted, even without nuclear detonations, it's a pitted, airless rock.
No, it's not airless. Let me correct that.
There's air on the moon?
Oh, yes. Went to the moon.
Yes.
Air on the moon. There's air on the moon.
There's no air in space. There's an air in space.
There's an air in space museum.
My favorite Simpson joke.
Oh my gosh. And Art just lets it go. All right. Well, I guess if we can't see, you can't see stars in space, and there's air on the moon.
There's air on the moon. Yeah.
So here we go.
Trying to land, drifted for like 1 minute.
It drifted in the horizontal plane.
So if there was no atmosphere, it would not have drifted.
Clouds.
And I have photographs of vegetation.
Excuse me?
Absolutely.
Totally.
The moon plants, Art. You've seen those, right? The moon plants. You can't have moon plants without an atmosphere, dummy.
We've gone from I don't know. This is 4 minutes of real time. We've
all forgotten about the reptilian orgies.
Yeah.
This is where we're at. Where it's like we've forgotten.
Whatever conclusion you think you're gonna get to anything, it's forget it. That's done. We're now on went from Mars. Now we're to the nuclear war, the vegetation on Mars or moon. There's an atmosphere on the moon.
You can't grow the moon plants without an atmosphere, Art.
It feels in a kind of not joke way. It feels like the Cynthia is going through a manic episode. This is just badap, and you're just what? Where did this come from? What are you talking about? Yes, this is a caller shuts down. The art is just. It's have you ever been Paul, you used to live close to the mountains. Did you ever go on a whitewater
Yeah. Oh yeah.
raft?
Yeah. And in the States too. I've been enjoyed the white. I enjoy the whitewater rafts. Yep.
It's a great experience, but it's like when you're in the rapids, you're in the whitewater, all you're doing is you're just
holding
avoiding
on.
the big rocks, right?
Yep.
You're holding on, you're avoiding the big rocks, and wherever the rapids are taking you, they're taking you.
That's right.
You try and fight it, and that's just a recipe. This is art. He's just like, okay, so this is just happening, and we just gotta.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is now happening to Art. This show is happening to him.
Yeah, that's a good point, Webb. It should be. We should rename it to Cynthia Bingo after this. Oh my good. Yeah.
Okay, off we go.
Holy mackerel, Cynthia!
Holy
You're gonna have to
mackerel
send
is
me
right.
a lot of photographs. What kind of
Is right. It's quite correct. The moon does have an atmosphere. It's just an incredibly thin one. But there is an atmosphere on the moon.
But there's no air on the moon.
I mean, like very little.
Well, not like there's not an equivalent of our air. There's no.
Yeah. For all practical purposes, it's a vacuum. Like if you stepped outside on the moon, you would die quite quickly. Yeah. Oh, hell, hey Bella, how you doing?
vegetation do you see on the moon, pray tell?
Well, it appears to just be shrub-like, but there's a wonderful book out by Fred Steckling, We Discovered Alien Bases on the Moon. And he states in that book that there's trees and things like that. Someone at NASA sent me microfiche of the moon, of the dark side of the moon.
Microfiche? Very small fish.
My very small fish. You need a special scanner to see the fish. They're so small. The fish.
Microfiche.
Yeah.
Where is Waldo says she's clearly prophetic. She predicted your bingo cards, obviously.
Yes. Oh, and there's a sequel, Paul, on Amazon. We Discovered Aliens Bases on the Moon 2, also by Fred
I
Steckling.
see.
So
wow.
The photo on Amazon is a photo of this, what looks like more or less a pamphlet, just like on somebody's table, photographed. How much is this book? $111. You can go to hell with that. I'm not buying that. If it was like $4, I maybe would. Anyways.
I was looking at the.
You got to admit the kind of information you're getting, though, Dave. You know that's clearly.
This is. I'm glad that this is recorded for posterity because I'm going to need to go back.
It's true. We will need to
knowledge for one
in a more sober condition. Take notes.
Back of it, and the whole thing is landscaped. There's bridges, big circular walls, and when I say big, the one in China would just be nothing compared to these suckers.
And you have
tain't nothing. You know that wall in China? That's nothing.
Nothing.
Fish disappeared out of my house.
Gathering that.
I know you can see it from space, but it's nothing.
Yeah. But can you see it from the moon?
Look, you can see the Great Wall of China from space, but not stars.
No.
Not stars. Because of the lack of refraction, you see.
As we go here.
Very strange things happen.
The men in black do that kind of job.
But anyway.
All right, Cynthia, hold on. We're at the top of the hour and we have to break here. Time does fly when you're having fun, and this is fun. We'll be right back. Sexual Encounters with Extraterrestrials. Book 2 is War in Heaven. Book 3 is Extraterrestrials Are on the Moon, along with landscaping. And the Holy Bible is an extra.
I mean, there's not enough landscaping because we had the alien pubic hair before, so there should be more landscaping.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Terrestrial transmission. Now, this is in.
I'm trying to look up this.
Hello, E. Miller. Yeah, that's pretty much you got the gist of the show.
Yep, you pretty much got it. You're
but also, we've had adult beverages along with it. So, yeah,
intriguing stuff to say the least.
$62. All these books are so expensive. CL Turnage.
Cynthia
Good.
back. Cynthia said you can't see stars in space because you have nothing to refract. That you need some sort of lens or something, and I don't know that I buy that one. And either does this faxer who says rudely, "This woman is an idiot. You can't see stars."
Oh,
in
no!
space, question mark! Exclamation point, Ted.
Wow.
Well, I'm not sure about that either.
Wow.
But
That's harsh. That's harsh.
That's harsh. That is the harshest I've
So
ever heard.
someone either it was a fax. So someone either got out a piece of paper and wrote, "This woman is an idiot," or they got on their typewriter or computer and typed,
It's not that I don't believe that kind of fax has been sent in before. The fact that Art read it.
I don't think
on
he
the
usually
air.
reads them. No, I think he
No,
wants.
I think he's. I can't say you're an idiot, but this guy. A lot of people are saying it. A lot of people are saying you're an idiot. Your response that you can definitely see stars in space, and that's stupid. What do you think? What do you have to say to that?
Oh my goodness! Wow.
You might recall that when our astronauts were on the moon, remember that? I sure
They
do.
couldn't see the stars.
They never did seem to be able to get photographs of stars. Now, the explanation that was given by several of the astronauts that I have interviewed was that the camera, of course, was focusing on the astronauts or on the landscape, and that the aperture was not open enough to see the stars. And you can prove that to yourself by taking a good quality CCD camera outside and pointing it at the stars. You will not see stars. What you will see is black. About the best you can hope for is the moon. You will see the moon. You'll be able to take some video of the moon. Anyway, Cynthia is really something else. I think you're going to enjoy her. You may not agree with her.
Maybe
but
not
I really
an
do
idiot.
think you're going to enjoy her, and we're going to get back to her in just a moment.
That's okay. My husband said to say that is highly debatable, and I mean, if somebody wants to get upset about it, that's fine. But all the NASA photos that I have that show astronauts
highly
standing on
debatable is academic speak for probably not true. Yeah, I don't really have anything to back this up. It's highly debatable.
Oh. Is it K and I?
Hey.
K and I the monad, or Candy the monad? Maybe
Candy the monad, which is like a nomad.
Candy says, "I use 200
Who is
play
our
points."
bingo champion tonight, Paul?
Oh, Candy. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Welcome, Candy. I used 200 play points for this 2-hour super chat.
There you go.
Does that mean
Google
that our pay the bill fund will get play points?
We appreciate that.
We appreciate
you get
that.
play points on Google. It's like
I don't know what those are.
Well, it's because you're
Google Play Store. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Very fair enough.
Do you know who owns YouTube? You know who pays your bills, Paul? It's not
it's Alphabet, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Actually,
Yeah,
yes, the Alphabet owns Google.
Moon or spacecraft flying over the Terminator. You can't see any stars.
Well, no, that is true. but they give an explanation for that.
I know. Norman said it's not worth arguing about because it is debatable, but this is what we think.
Okay. So,
but this is
no
what
big
we
deal.
think. She's because you stated it as fact earlier.
That's hilarious. Of all the things, she's backtracking on. Well, okay, maybe you can see stars.
Maybe you
that no one knows. That's debatable. Agree to disagree on the stars.
Disagree. I don't agree to that.
I mean, definitely radiation is alien STDs, but
yeah, not all radiation, but alien STDs do present as radiation.
That's right. That's just true. That's better phrased.
Get them from radiation.
Alien STDs present as radiation burns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Norman. Norman.
I absolutely. So I had a very snuffleupagus vibe when she was like yelling, "Norman, can you go?" Yeah, he says we can't. It's like, oh, so your husband is murdered and stuffed, and he's in the corner working on his water research.
Yeah.
I see what's going on here.
She caught Norman with that 4-foot alien hussy.
Yeah.
Norman, you come in here to explain those radiation burns.
Oh.
Right.
All right, I'll buy that. Please continue with what you think. I'm really, really interested.
Can I tell you about some of the other things I found on Mars?
You absolutely may. And then maybe half past the hour, we'll get the phone lines open and see what people have to say. And I have a feeling that this hill.
This is your show now, Cynthia.
Whatever thought passes through your mind, I would love for you to just immediately vocalize it. Thank you.
I told Jesus to give Cynthia the wheel, because here we go.
Marduk, take the wheel. Here we go.
Exactly like the one in Egypt, only it has a female face on it.
Really?
Oh.
That's in Utopia.
Oh, the Lady Mars.
I found
gotcha.
a large arrow that's etched into the ground in the Martian plain. Very large.
Okay.
Just looks like somebody drew it out there. It's got the little feather-like things off the end of it.
Right.
That's interesting to me because you would have to see that from space. It's almost like someone was pointing to go a certain way, which would be an indication of a base. And I wanted also to tell everyone that there is furrowed ground on Mars, which indicates that someone may be using their base there now. Plus, there's other evidence that someone is operating a base. A Phobos 2 space probe was destroyed over Mars, and it managed to take a few pictures of what was coming towards it that destroyed it. And it was a long, white, cylindrical object about 16 miles long, exactly like the one that I have.
How many cubits?
That's a good question. Good question.
That's a photograph of flying over the moon.
Oh.
So here we have two of the same type of spacecraft on two different planets.
Were there Mars probes that were famously shot down? Because I do not remember this.
No.
Okay.
The moon.
It's Art Soul. Yeah.
Mars. And by the way, the moon has pyramids on it. I made a discovery myself on the moon of what appears to be some pyramids in the middle of a large crater. I call that Pyramid City. Anyway, I've got this all laid out in
Pyramid
my book,
City,
and I show
right.
the drawings.
You've been there.
Oh, is there a dragon outside?
No, but Bella thinks my door is closed. I actually need a minute anyway.
Okay.
Do you want to do you want me to play art? Do you want to?
I mean, I feel like, but I don't want you to miss whatever. Like, I don't know what's coming next.
I can still hear. Will you gonna just riff with the chat?
Ooh.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll deal with Bella.
Okay, you deal with the Bella. Oh my goodness. Oh. Now I'm actually sad. I should have gotten Paul to play it, but we're fine. Okay.
That isosceles triangle I was
now he's
talking
doing it.
about.
Thank you, Paul.
That's laid out. That has that other face that's exactly like the face on Mars that I found.
Right.
And I have a picture of the Phobos 2 in there also that I took at a space exhibit over here in Fort Worth just to show people what the thing looked like. And then all pictures of all the other things we've been.
Boy, I have got to get my hands on some of these pictures.
Well, get my book. I will send you some of the photos.
I will get them up, I promise, on the website as soon as I can.
Also, there's a crater that I published a photograph of, Tchaikovsky, and the guy that wrote We Discovered Alien Bases on the Moon.
Right.
He believes that has water in it, and it does look like water in there. And, you know, the scientists did come out and say about 6 months ago that there's water on the moon in the form of ice. There's a small atmosphere. There could be enough, you know, to hold some surface water. And there's clouds.
Now, now, you're really going to draw some fire. Clouds on the moon.
Well, there's photographs of clouds on the moon. They're published in that book. We Discovered Alien Bases on the Moon. And then I have some photos of them. And if there's a thin atmosphere, why not clouds? And if there's a little bit of water, there should be some clouds.
What kind of clouds are on the moon?
I don't know much about clouds. They look like long, kind of stringy looking. Steckling said in his book that there was areas of the moon that would have kind of foggy mist
We've gone. There's
areas.
definitely
Right.
clouds on the moon.
There has to be some water for
To-
that to be possible.
If there's a thin
is my
atmosphere, why
understanding.
not
Now, they
clouds?
have discovered water on the moon.
That's right.
Or at least they believe they have at the poles.
Yeah.
All right? That much I acknowledge. But clouds would require an atmosphere.
Well, we determined that there is a thin atmosphere because the lunar module floated, it drifted.
Now, why could that not have been? We know that there is some gravity on the moon.
Excellent
What
point,
is it, an
Kathy.
eighth
There
gravity,
is
I
an
think they say, or
atmosphere
something?
with the stars.
Something like that.
So why not presume that there was some sort of horizontal thrusting going on that caused the spacecraft to move in a horizontal way?
Well, I guess that is a possibility, but then what about photographs of clouds? Get that book, We Discovered Alien Bases on the Moon. That thing, it's probably got about 100
Oh,
photos,
Paul.
and there's lots of photos in there of clouds.
Lots of photos of clouds.
Produced
I have
in my
thoughts
book
about
the original
clouds.
voice transcript of when they went to the moon. And by the way, I have an original tape of that someone gave me.
What's on the tape?
Well, it talks about seeing a beautiful barbarian, which indicates to me that's a code word for an extraterrestrial. Sounds like to me. And, they use
Why?
coded words like...
Why is that an
Santa Claus is
extraterrestrial?
real.
Do you actually have these tapes? I mean, for example, could you play them on the air?
Well, okay, my husband is working on that right now. It's on one of those old reel-to-reels, and he's trying to alter this machine that we have to be able to play the thing.
Right.
I think he did fix it, and he's been listening to it, but there's a lot of long, boring stuff you have to listen to before you get to the good part.
I see.
I mean, we have to have time to listen to it and edit it, to get to the good stuff, because you don't want to bore your listeners with
No, I don't.
mission control talk.
You're not boring me from extraterrestrials. Do you have any idea how many are here on Earth?
Different types.
Yeah. How many in numbers?
The Bible says that there.
The Bible said. So before we go on, Paul, I don't know if you heard all of that. I assume you did. Yeah, you eat your food. Now you're making me hungry. Oh, you're muted.
I heard it all. I'm having a little piece of pizza.
I wish I had pizza. God
Yep.
damn it. Anyways, clouds on the moon.
Clouds on the moon
So
because atmosphere.
because of atmosphere. I live in a place with lots of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Last
The Earth?
week it was minus 30. The range from minus 32 to minus 39 degrees Celsius over the
Mhm.
week. You know what we didn't have in the sky ever? Not a single little bit.
Clouds.
Clouds. Not a hint of one. Not a bit, because that is far too cold for the atmosphere to hold any moisture. So you just get a pure blue sky all of the time. Do you know what the temperature is on the moon? Paul, just go ahead. Take a guess. Take a guess what the temperature of the moon is.
Is it colder than minus 20?
It is colder than minus 30. It's
What?
colder than minus 40. It's colder than minus 100. It is very, very cold on the moon. And yeah. So even if you had an Earth thickness weight of atmosphere, there would still not be clouds, because it is just way too effing cold on the moon for there to be any moisture condensing into any kind of anything other than ice. Yeah.
Wow.
But I love that there's clouds on the moon because, well, there's atmosphere, so there's
Sure.
probably clouds,
Well,
and that's it. That's the
no,
whole.
to be fair, no, she had pictures of clouds.
Well, sort of pictures of maybe clouds. She was kind of like, but I know there's atmosphere, so there's probably
Yeah,
clouds.
so she didn't question the pictures. That's all I'm saying. All right.
The war in heaven, and that 1/3 of the inhabitants of heaven were exiled to earth.
Right.
That's a large amount of extraterrestrials that can't go back to heaven. They have no place else to go. I think they're on bases on the moon.
Wait. So angels are aliens,
Yep.
and they can't go back to heaven, which is Nibiru.
I'm checking
So
out
they're
angels.
on the moon instead.
They're on the moon.
They're
How
in
many?
pyramids. They're in Pyramid City.
Also, I will point out that now I may be misremembering this, and Kip has wisely gone to bed. So, there are no hard numbers given. It's just this percentage of angels rebelled. Right? Am I wrong? Is it not?
Yeah, it's a
is it
third of them. Yeah.
Yeah, a third rebelled and were exiled.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be like 12 guys, right? Like, maybe
It's
there's
true.
only 30
We don't know.
We
Yeah.
don't know. We don't know where, as far as I know, is there ever a census of the angelic host?
This is a good point.
Yes, the Shanties. Yeah.
But now the moon has atmosphere, so there would be refraction. So what's happening here?
Yeah. Now, to be fair, she never. Yeah, you can't see it. The space is different. Probably on.
That's right. She was saying in space, not on the moon. Art brought up the moon thing.
Art brought up the moon that you couldn't see, and the actual.
Because boy, we'd hate to think that there was some kind of hole in Cynthia's story.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about Dr. Kip. I've known some sons of bitches. I've known some dirty sons of bitches, and I've known some damn sons of bitches in my life. But the dirtiest, damnedest son of a bitch I have ever had the misfortune of sharing a drink with is Dr. Kip Davis. And I will stand by that.
Mars and on Earth. I think they're in those secret underground tunnels and under the ocean, and the Bible even says that they're under the earth and under the sea. Now, how more explicit can we get?
Much.
What, you want the Bible to just come out and say it?
Yeah. And also, they are reptile people.
The demons live on the moon now. I don't know what to tell you.
And they're really into vomit. So
it's hot.
If you're looking to bag a demon chick.
Look, I was going to wear clothes when I came in here, but I saw the blue stickiness and I smelled the vomit. Purple stickiness.
Purple goo. Yeah, purple goo.
Purple goo, Dave, is lube. Purple goo is lube.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's basically KY. Yeah, it's
That's pretty explicit. There are 6 billion human beings plus.
And their planet's a lot larger than ours, so there could be a lot of them. I mean, they're probably
Why? What are you basing that on?
Their planet is much bigger than ours, Dave.
Much bigger than ours. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Majority of them are probably on the moon and Mars, but I do believe that there's probably a huge contingency of them.
All right, the next important question, and I suppose this would...
I know you've heard Dr. Josh and other people talk about Zecharia Sitchin.
Yes. In fact, we had a whole show about it.
I have actually read some of his books. This is an accurate recreation of his books.
Okay.
Where he will throw things out and the planet is like 10 times larger than ours. And then just carry on as if this is an inarguable fact. And you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, where is even within your rambling, sprawling, you just throw this nonsense out. Yeah. So I can tell where she gets her yeah.
Ugh. Dave, we have a super chat.
We do.
Nope.
Brain cramp.
I've lost my cursor. There it is.
I think what happened was she saw the British show Doctor Who and thought it was a documentary. I mean, it is a documentary. That's those are very real.
Also, I feel like there hasn't been anything this crazy on any Doctor Who episodes.
I mean, there's an episode called The Pyramids of Mars. It's pretty good.
All right.
Baker episode.
Fair enough.
Yeah. There's some pretty crazy shit. But to be fair, there is no single episode of Doctor Who that just covers this.
No.
It just moves on from one.
Yeah, we spread this out over a season. It'd be ridiculous.
Vary depending on the race, but what do they intend for us?
Well, see, there is a war going on. That war in heaven was fought over us because the God of the Old Testament, who I've traced back to being the Mesopotamian moon deity Nanar Sin, I found a Mesopotamian text that describes how he went back to heaven.
Wow.
So again, Paul, I feel like a lot of biblical scholars, they're gonna be glad to know.
This is
Hey,
just
actually,
solved.
yeah, the God of the Old Testament is a Mesopotamian moon deity. This is who it actually is. Cynthia traced it. She traced it back.
So many,
yeah,
so many debates, so many PhD theses are just being solved.
yeah. She's got it. She wrote a book about it. So.
Inside, these are just even inside comments. We're just solving swaths of, wow, the universe's mysteries.
He staged a military coup. He took over there. He made all the gods in heaven to obey him. He used a lightning-type weapon. He made everyone on earth to obey him.
Did he?
What I think happened is he went back there. He took over. Then the war in heaven took place sometime around the time of Christ, because there are some of those beings did not want to give us.
What?
I mean, we're learning a lot of history here.
So the war in heaven happened in the 1st century.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Roughly. All right. So
and
a lot of people think
I feel bad for Cynthia because she has, like, it's really tough. Honestly, this should be a series of lectures.
It's true.
He only has, an hour.
That's right. She's just got basically she's info dumping. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hoping that we can all, watch it again on replay.
Follow the clearly laid out breadcrumb of evidence.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So all those stories that, you have of the war in heaven happening before creation, that's bullshit.
Done nonsense.
Yeah. Don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled.
The war in heaven happened around the 1st century. Gotcha.
Around the 1st century. Yeah. When God, who was a Mesopotamian, by which I mean Elohim,
a specific Mesopotamian from a certain planet who
was a Mesopotamian moon deity who had some kind of lightning weapon.
Right. The way to enslave us, to enslave everybody.
Yeah. All the other gods.
Right.
Yeah.
Eternal life and allow us to go back to Nibiru. But the God of the Old Testament, that was his plan, because if you study Nanar's sin and read the ancient text about him, he really cared for human beings. He really loved them. And when we would get killed in their wars of aggression, he would be very upset about it. Like when they destroyed the city of Ur about the time that he told Abraham to leave.
Right.
That was done with nuclear weapons, and it just totally destroyed everybody in that.
What? Okay. So, when Abraham left the city of Ur, it wasn't because he thought there was better prospects down the road. It was due to nuclear weapons.
Well, it was that God knew that a nuclear weapon strike was happening, so he's like, Abraham.
Oh, so we called him out. I see. This is like gotcha. Yeah. So he avoided the nuclear strikes on the city of Ur, which is why we don't know, probably why we don't know where that is now.
Absolutely, because it's presumably
it was nuked.
It was nuked, and
gotcha.
Let me tell you, rough, clay and mud and daub structures traditionally don't stand up well to.
Fair enough.
Nuclear fire. Yeah.
Sure. To those blast waves. It is curious though.
Anybody who says that any kind of conventional explosion would definitely be enough to destroy a city from 5000 BC,
right?
You're fools.
Foolish.
You would need a nuclear weapon.
They knew how to make bricks.
They knew how to make kind of okay bricks.
They put straw in it.
Definitely not as good as the bricks we make now, but still.
No, that's true.
Yeah, they did have straw in them. They didn't have kilns, so they weren't, fired bricks. But yeah,
I had more complaints, but I've lost the plot.
This explains alien radiation, right? Like this. Yeah, this is why. And so here's the thing: the aliens probably didn't even think that like the nukes were that big a deal because they're all radioactive anyways.
The poor sucker, some guy who lived in the outskirts of Ur.
Yeah.
He survives. He scrapes himself home to his family, who are in some other town. And he's like, "Oh, I was in and then the woman's like, "No, that radiation burn. I
Yeah.
know what that's from. That's not
Yeah.
from I know
And you're like, no,
it's the
no, I
pubic
was just touring
hair lady."
Chernobyl Reactor 4 and I tripped, and my wanger fell into, the open reactor, and that's that's where these
Come
burns came
on,
from.
that's this radioactive burn. No,
It's
no,
not
no,
like
no, no, no,
that at
lady.
all. It's not like that at all.
Baby. It's not.
I
It's
was
not like it's not what you're
I
thinking.
was
It's not what
shopping.
you're thinking.
It's not what you think. I was shopping for a Valentine's card for you because I love you so much.
I was talking to Abraham. I say, "Why are you leaving town, Abraham? What's going on?"
What's going on, man?
He's like, "God said I got to leave town. I don't know why. So maybe you should come with me." He's like, "If I hadn't listened to Abraham, if I hadn't saw him at the mall, baby."
What's that long white cylinder? And then boom.
How many
Sad.
cubits think that long? Yeah, that's so.
A significant number, I'll tell you that much.
And Abraham's like, "I'll show you my long white cylinder."
Yeah.
Sumerian region, a lot of
Anyways, it's history.
were killed, and the ones that escaped had to go off into other countries. And
All right, Cynthia, a lot of people who are listening to you will say the aliens that you're talking about are actually angels.
that's right, they are.
And
Good, I get to mark off
when they
angels.
mix with human beings and there is offspring, they are Nephilim.
Well, okay, that's a good point, and I brought that out in my book. This is really good. The word Nephilim, there's two ways to write that. If you write it and you...
Nephilim is southern. Nephilim.
Nephilim.
We get the Nephilim.
Nephilim. I'm begging you, please don't nuke my town.
separate Neph and Elim by using a Hebrew character.
Did you say, "Please don't nuke my town"? Oh man, this is the best night ever. All right.
You were in Oh,
That's right. Exactly. Yeah.
This right here is why I love Coast to Coast. This is just because every now and then it just be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm
indicates
down.
that person is a hybrid, that they are born between the daughters of men, talked about in Genesis 6:1-4, and one of the Nephilim, one of those who came down from heaven.
Right.
And I find that rather intriguing.
I'm sure you do.
All right, Cynthia, a lot of people who are listening to you will say the aliens that you're talking about are actually angels.
Oh, did I back this up accidentally? Maybe.
Can we loop this?
When they mix with human beings and there is offspring.
Well, okay, that's a good point, and I brought that out in my book. As a matter of fact, this is really good. The word Nephilim, there's two ways to write that. If you write it and you separate Neph and Elim by using a Hebrew character Yod, that indicates that that person is a hybrid, that they are...
I just wish Dr. Kip was still here to get this Hebrew lesson.
Yeah, he picked a bad episode to dip in and out of, because this is
We separated Yef and Elim with a nod.
There's so much. There's just so much.
The daughters of men, talked about in Genesis 6:1-4.
If you had to give somebody, like, here's the one, like, don't miss moment from this show, this thing, like, what's the thing you pick?
You can't.
Like, here's the crazy thing.
You can't. So I heard the first couple minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be about alien orgies. That's funny. No, we're long. That was. That's the first. That's the opening scene, idiot. We don't even care about that anymore.
We don't even care about that anymore. We never really put any kind of conclusion on that. We're so far past that. Yeah. It's like you're still
No,
talking about
Vishanti,
the death
I
of
know
Ned
that you
Stark?
know. I know that you know already. How
Yes.
I wouldn't insult you to know that you don't split your neff and your leams with your yods.
You know.
you know how that goes.
Oh,
We're yod splitting.
yeah, it's splitting.
All right.
We got some
Right.
super
And
chat.
one of
Well,
Uh oh.
super chat.
Did I miss? Did I
Mhm.
miss some super chat? Oh,
Mhm.
I got. Hold on. Where's the?
From Scotty Orange.
Yeah, where? I don't see it on me.
This is the start of a bad. So we're gonna do this again, apparently. Scotty
Is it this
Orange.
one? Nope.
No. Where the hell even is that chat? Where'd you pull that from?
I don't know. I was it. Well, I was my thing broke. I don't know.
Your thing broke. So
We'll just read
Scotty
it.
Orange Paul super
Yep.
chatted us and said, "Can you do the dude saying her nonsense?" We've now devolved to the point where, yeah, that's a member chat, so we
That's
want
a
that one
Your
next. But
chat.
this-
No, I don't. I still can't find what we're talking about before.
just calm down. Just stop clicking things. This is like doing tech support with
Hey,
my
wait!
dad.
I see it. Here it is.
There you go. Can you do the dude saying her nonsense? Now we've hit the point where people are going to start super chatting and asking us to do impressions, which is never. I feel like they don't ever get value for money. I actually watched The Big Lebowski not that long ago with a good mutual friend of ours who we're both big Lebowski fans.
Does he live in a van?
Have you never seen The Big Lebowski?
No. Does the person you're talking about live in a van?
No.
Oh, okay.
But he was also there.
Okay.
But yeah, the person I'm talking about is bald.
I see. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like. What was he gonna?
It's like there's I understand why you don't understand all the like the Martian structures and the Inaki and the alien. Like there's a lot of new shit and you're not privy to the new shit, so you're not making it's complicated, man. It's real complicated.
I
That's
bet
my
it's.
dude impression. It's not great.
You don't think you can see? You think you can see stars in space? That's not so weenie to speak. That's
Yeah,
like you.
well,
That's like your opinion, man.
that's just
It's
like
like your opinion.
you think you see stars in space. It's like your opinion, man.
No one knows. That's just like your opinion, man.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You did it. You saved it.
Yeah. All right.
And then Skeptic and Scandals, Paul, who has been a member for 36 months. That's 5 years.
Yeah.
In cubits. Says angels, aliens, and Alabama's public school system. Well, I'll leave Vishanti to comment on that, but yes.
All right. Wow.
Hey, Michael Zaris is a pastor of the Church of the Dude. I am also an ordained minister, Dudist minister, which I have showed my certificate on here.
You
Every
have.
time I do, Vishanti gets very mad at me for doxing myself because it has my full legal name on it. And I also don't care. I would love a stalker to come see me. I'm just so lonely.
There's no 4 foot radioactive aliens visiting Dave.
None of them are talking to me.
Hey, you need to throw up. You need to vomit in the corner.
That
Then you.
is the problem. I don't have any purple goo, and I do not vomit. As much as I've drunk, I'm not vomiting all over myself. Sadly.
Hey, next time you feel lonely, strip down, cover yourself with purple goo. See what happens.
the Nephilim, one of those who came down from heaven, because that's what that word means. It means those who came down from heaven. And I find that rather intriguing. And
I'll hold it over.
It does
You
not.
can sort of see it. There. It's not my name. Shanty won't get mad, but there is my certificate of ordination.
Church of the Latter-day Dude.
Yep. The certificate, the Church of the Latter-day Dude. Because the dude abides, my brother. And I can, in fact, perform weddings, as Michael can, in the United States of America. I cannot perform weddings in our countries because we have rules.
We have real laws.
We have real laws. We don't just let
that people
any
still
jackass
respect.
do whatever the fuck they want because they say they started a religion.
Please do Chewbacca singing Taylor Swift.
There's one big problem there, Mark, and that is that I do not actually know.
That's not real. That's more Cookie Monster or something.
That sounds very Cookie Monster.
I know the Shake It Off song. That's a
I
Taylor
can't.
Swift
The
song,
thing
right?
is, I can't do a Chewbacca.
Shake
I
It
can't
Off.
do the Wookiee. I was also gonna say I don't know a single Taylor Swift song. Which is real.
Shake It Off, right? That's a
Shake it
song.
off. Shake it off. Shake. I don't know how it goes. That's
Baker's
definitely
gonna bake, 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 bake. And Quaker's
Oh, is
gonna
that the one?
quake, 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 quake.
Okay, yeah, I sort of remember.
Yeah.
But I can't do a Wookiee. I can't do it.
That's close enough. That's just all you get. $2 is, not enough for a full song.
Yeah, that's you just got a $2 Chewbacca impression.
That doesn't even get you. No, that's not a jukebox in a bar. That doesn't get you a full song.
No, these days in this economy,
It actually has one of those yards separating the Y from the Shua.
All right, well,
Arkansas.
at one time,
Again, we have the odds. We're separating words. I missed what they were.
Well, there we go. There's all we got. Now we're getting into a whole bunch of stuff about dudism. Well, fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it was said that the Lord God flooded Earth.
Yes,
causing
that
no
does
other
count
take.
as Paul.
It does
bringing up
not.
Star Wars.
I read a super chat.
Doesn't matter.
I
All
didn't bring it up.
Y2K. It doesn't matter if you bring it up. You did a Chewbacca impression. If that's not you talking about Star Wars, then I don't know what is.
What? There's no rules tonight, apparently. So everything's just.
What's Chewbacca from? I would like
Sesame
you to
Street?
stand here
Sesame
and tell
Street.
me,
Sesame Street.
you liar, you charlatan,
Of
you
each
hypocrite.
along.
Chewbacca was on Sesame Street.
I mean, a lot of people are on Sesame Street.
In order to drown and get rid of
B. Arthur
all
was
these...
on Sesame Street. Golden Girls was still a show. I'm not going to stand here and let you use your spurious linguistic tricks to deceive the good people of the Toast to Toast. They're lucky I'm here.
Objectionable little
to do a check.
creatures that were mixes. What makes you think we're not on our way to that same sort of...
We are on our way to that because
Look at El Nino.
Jesus Christ said that it would be just as it was in the days of Noah, and he was referring to the global catastrophe of the Great Flood. Because, see, every third orbit of Nibiru, I believe, causes one of those global floodings, maybe a pole.
Just stuck the I believe in there, just real quick. Every third orbit.
Look, I can prove a lot of the stuff I've been talking about. This one's an opinion. I'll grant you. This one's an opinion.
Yeah. And if Nibiru has a 3,600 year orbit, which by her math, her calculations, Paul, is what it has. So that means what? Every 10,800 years? Would that be what is it? 3,600 times 3? Is my math right? I'm very drunk. Yeah. So every 10,800 years, it's going to be a flood, which means we actually have quite a while. I don't know what her year for the biblical Great Flood was, but I feel like we got a couple millennia left before that clock runs out.
Or something like that.
Which occurs...
That's every 10,800 years.
You know, that's just about where a lot of conventional science dates the pyramids and the Sphinx.
Right, and Sitchin pointed out in his work that those were built after the flood, and the flood would have occurred about 11,000 years ago, give or take a couple of...
No. Answers in Genesis says otherwise.
Conventional... Wait, go back. A lot of conventional science dates the pyramids at 10,000 years ago? That doesn't sound... No. Like, they're very, very old, but I don't think they're that.
But that's all right. Yeah, that's
right. And Sitchin pointed out in his work that those were built after the flood, and the flood would have occurred about 11,000 years ago, give or take a couple of hundred years. And that works out perfectly with my timetable for the return of Nibiru in 2060 AD.
And what do you think will happen then?
Well,
Does it?
Jesus said if he didn't come back when he did, no flesh would be saved. I think he was referring to the fact that
He
we were
did
going
not
to
say
have a
that.
pole shift, and he talked about how there would be strange signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, that there would be dismay in the nations and perplexity at what was taking place on earth, and he said the seas would be roaring, and this all sounds to me like the passage of a large body through the solar system, which is Nibiru. And this would trigger off the pole shift. It would trigger off the Great Flood. That's what happened when it came, 3 orbits ago.
God promised he wasn't going to do the flood again. So
Yeah, but you know, you can't
800 years
control
ago,
Nibiru.
counting back from
Why
2068.
would Nibiru? Why on the third orbit? Why does it trigger a pole shift? Why does the pole shift trigger a great flood? Like, I mean, I understand your husband's a physicist, but I feel like maybe you need to talk to a geologist, because I don't think you know what a pole shift is.
we have had pole shifts in the past.
Many
Yeah.
pole shifts in the past. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and they all cause floods, apparently.
Presumably every 10,800 years, which is
That's right.
yeah. I don't remember the frequency, but I feel like that's not quite right. Yes, every third orbit, because Trinity. That's, you know what, I feel now that it's pointed out. I feel
See?
stupid. Yeah,
Exactly. You're just not on board with this number 3
because I don't
magic
speak Hebrew.
thing.
That's I don't get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, and
Rumors
most
of
people
war
I
and
talk to
nasty
suggest that a pole shift would bring
babies
with it
having babies, dogs and cats living together. Real
it
end
would
of the world.
literally
type.
wipe the slate clean,
That's right.
and another civilization would have come and gone, namely us.
Heraclitus of Ephesus, he said that every 10,800 years, catastrophe destroys mankind on earth. And he was alluding to these pole shifts and the floods. And then an ancient Egyptian priest also said that there had been many floods, but we remembered only one. And he said, none of you survived but the uncultured and the unlettered. In other words, only people living in real remote areas, like up on mountains and stuff, a few of them might survive to come down and repopulate the earth, but those people are ignorant. They don't know anything, so that civilization has to block.
Only the dumbest people survive a flood, Dave.
Sadly. Paul?
Yes, Dave.
I need to take a little
right.
bio break.
All right. I'm going to keep listening.
You keep listening because it's too good not to.
Them all over again. It makes a lot of sense. You need to read my book. That book I sent you, you need to read it, because I've really put a lot of work into this.
Well, the only reason that I do read books after I talk to guests, but the reason that I don't do it is because of, for example, right now, if you and I sit here and discuss something that we are both privy to because you wrote and I read your book, it leaves the audience out. Whereas when you stumble in, when you go plunging into these things,
Art doesn't like spoilers. He wants to come in cold, and I get it. That's how I prefer to approach the show as well, like knowing as little as possible. No one could have described this to me, frankly. What we're doing tonight. The Stud Comic, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Stud Comic. The pole shift is something to watch. Indeed. It's also, great white cylinders that we talked about earlier.
that I don't understand, I stop and ask questions the way the audience would. Do you see what I mean?
I'm just saying that.
So we definitely have Jesus. I don't think we've had Satan yet. Frankly, we've had angels, we've had God, we've had Jesus, but I don't think we've had Satan yet. I also have Satan on my card. I'm looking for Satan. I'm looking for Atlantis. Those would be good ones for me. Yeah. Oh wow, Michael! Once again, donating bunch of black box clubs. Welcome to the Black Box Club. Those of you who, and Michael for generously donating.
Now that you've talked to me,
now that I've talked to you, now that we've done a show, I need to read your book. Now, did you send me just one, or did you send me the whole group?
I sent you the Holy Bible as an extraterrestrial transmission, and I will send you War in Heaven, okay, now that I know you're interested in reading them. And I'd like to say that the people that have read my books so far, they love them. And as a matter of fact, you can testify to that, because that Michael guy that kept faxing you, he has started a network for me to get other people interested in my books, to get other researchers to take a look at them and see what I've accomplished.
Right.
He's already got one other guy that's doing it. This Michael guy is doing this 3 days a week. He quit the job he had and it took a job that he only works 4 days a week so that he could do this for me 3 days a week. And
Goodness.
he hardly knows me. He's just doing it because he loves my books. He was telling me this other guy has memorized both the Bible, Holy Bible.
He's memorized the Bible, Paul, and some other stuff, some books. We got super chats. We got members being just thrown out.
I was keeping up with those while you were gone.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Black Box Club members new all over the place.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
I hope you're all proud of yourselves. I don't even want it. I don't even want
And War in Heaven. They call him the prophet now because he can quote from my books. Yes, he's memorized them. He can say, Cynthia Turnage says on page 1.
My books. There you go. Yep.
I only accept prophecies written on subway walls.
That's very smart. Very smart.
47, paragraph 3, so-and-so.
All right, Cynthia, when we get back from the break, I need to ask you about the Holy Bible as an extraterrestrial transmission, and then I'm going to open the phone lines. Really, I'm going to do that now, and I can't wait to see what the audience has to say, all right?
Okay.
All right, stay right there.
Okay, Paul. I want to know how are you feeling? It's very late. Well, I heard a can crack open.
I know. Callers are coming up. I have
You gotta
to
get
start
some callers. Okay, good.
My deciding factor. Like, oh, callers are coming. All right, here we go.
You and I are in lockstep on this one. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Yep, cracking a new drink.
Yeah,
Cynthia Turnage, and she is going to get quite a response. Now, here's a good one, and here's one from Pamela, the Reptilian Queen, she calls herself here. Art, what a great show and an incredible lady. Tell me this isn't the last time you'll have her on. She's brilliant. What a wild and wonderful researcher, and thank you for delving further into
That's a much nicer fax than the last one, which was this lady is an idiot.
This lady's an idiot. It's so kind of maroon.
It's hot and cold on the fax machine tonight.
Fire and ice.
So-called abduction phenomenon. I believe it to be one of the more profound mysteries of existence that we are waking up to. And what a discovery. Some answers to the questions that man has longed for throughout history. I hope she has...
Cynthia's got them all in her pocket. You only need to do
But don't worry. She's
just sitting on...
Yeah.
Sitting on all kinds of mysteries.
Cynthia has an answer for any question you care to answer. Yeah, you care to ask her.
Drop it as a side note. Yep.
Lots of copies of everything all over the country. Now, did you ever interview...
So you guys all remember when the Russians shot JFK, right? Well, let me tell you about blah, blah, blah. It's like, wait, what? Yeah.
Pamela?
No, I didn't. I was hoping to get a hold of her, so maybe she'll call me or get in touch with me. I have a website, and she could email me, but I would like to talk to her about her case. Can I give out my email?
You certainly may.
Okay, it's normw@fastlane.net. And I'd love to get email.
Oh, you do?
I get lost.
Are you sending her a note right now, Dave?
Boy, can I help you out.
It's normw at
Norm W.
Fastlane.
Oh, that's her husband.
Yeah.
That's her
W at fastlane.net.
Totally alive.
Totally
Absolutely
alive
Answer the phones and calls.
Who very much exists.
I make no guarantees whatsoever about what you're going to get.
Okay.
Just before I open the lines, they're all ringing anyway. People want to talk to you.
Okay.
My fax machine is going berserk. The Bible is an extraterrestrial transmission. We can't go whizzing by that one.
Before you leave me tonight, I want to tell everybody why I think it's a legal contract and the good news about it.
Okay.
Right now, the title of the book alone
What?
is so
Okay.
controversial that I've got to know what you're basing that on. That it's an extraterrestrial transmission?
Well, it's a series of mathematically coded transmissions.
Oh,
We've already-
all right.
feel like
Okay, fine. Someone
anytime she
was
mentions
talking
Norman,
about the Bible code before. You can just fucking check off the Bible code now, because if the Bible is a mathematical sequence of numbers,
Yeah.
off we go.
Numerology, the Bible code. You know what? I feel like Norman is a ghost, so you can probably go
Norman.
ahead and check off.
So Norman is like the roommate from Beautiful Mind, or
I think- Paul, we all know that Norman is a real person. He was, in fact, her postman, and he is dead and stuffed and in her study. Yeah.
or is this a Brad Pitt in Fight Club situation?
No.
No,
No,
you
this
think
is a
Norman?
Norman
Okay,
bait.
I
So
think
this-
that's probably the likely theory, is that Norman. That's right.
I wish this was a Fight Club situation.
Norman is in the freezer,
Yeah,
and she
he's a
regularly
very
talks
real
to
electrician
Norman.
who came over to fix a grounding issue in her electrical panel, and
He's a genius
You
like Tesla.
he's a genius like Tesla.
But also,
Oh,
this recording is on a reel-to-reel tape, so Norman hasn't been able to get that figured out.
that's really- yeah, he's been fixing my computer. He's real busy.
Real
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah. Norman can't come to the phone right now. He's changing laundry.
Oh.
talked about how
Norman,
it's
no,
based
he's
on
out of
a-
town visiting his cousins. He can't make it to the
Treating
picnic,
his,
but
treating
he
his
wishes he
radioactive
could.
burns right now.
Good. He's busy doing his very important research.
He's
in the
off
water of
interviewing
life.
those whores,
Yeah.
looking for trying to get some.
He's been doing his work at the lab, Paul. The lab he
Mm.
works at, which is where they research the water of life, which doesn't have any sound frequencies.
Yeah,
No
and
particle. Paul,
my tongue. I've had some. My tongue can't take it.
let me tell you. Do you have
Mhm.
any water there with you? When's the last time you had some water?
Right here.
Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah.
And I want you to know I'm saying this out of love.
Okay.
That water is shit. It's full of particles. It's full of frequencies.
Hydrogen.
It's got too many hydrogens in it. You're like you might as well be drinking pure arsenic. And I
Might
I
as well.
wish,
Yep. Sewage.
I wish.
This is sewer water. Yep.
I'm not going to say the water you've been drinking is directly responsible for your cancer, but there's a pretty clear link. You drank the water and you got so. I
Yeah.
think we can all draw our own conclusions.
The facts speak for themselves.
But the facts are irrefutable. There's no other possible way we can interpret this.
Oh, hi. Oh, so hi, Fiona. I'm sorry that you come to learn about my weekend hobby with Dave. We do serious things on the other channel. This is something
I'm not
else.
involved in those.
No. I hope you have a responsible drink, Fiona, because yeah, off we go.
It is,
I want
this is
callers.
anybody's first experience to you. I feel a little bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you drinking that diatomic hydrogen shit? That was what she said before, right? It was diatomic.
That's right. But also,
And then
Fiona,
we have to
absolutely-
oxygenate it later.
We're tickled pink you're here. We're delighted to have you join us, and we hope you can enjoy this in the spirit that we are
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Whew.
But it helps.
race of
There is,
being.
chemical alterations of some kind. I prefer alcohol in copious amounts.
There's a whole
but,
slate of scholars that are supposed to join me next month that are like canceling, scrambling.
Now I kind of wish we'd had Kip on this show for some, just to kind of like, what do you think about this? Yeah. Except it's gone all over the map. This is
Yeah,
just
no, it's yeah.
From this planet Nibiru. It is a legal contract because the word testament, like Old and New Testament, that means covenant. And we know that Abraham had this covenant with God, and then it's extended through Jesus Christ to the Gentiles of earth. That's what the New Testament means. We also know that in the book of Revelation, there was a special book that was sealed with 7 seals, and the Mesopotamian deities sealed contracts with 7 seals. And when that first seal was broken in Revelation, it signified the opening or the execution of this legal agreement. And if you know anything about Michael Jordan,
So I guess I just let it wash over me, and it's like things aren't even sinking in anymore. It's like, well, we know that the Mesopotamian deities sealed theirs with 7 seals. That's how we know. If you have a scroll, that's how you know it's not from one of those, deities from other places. When you got the 7 seals, that's how you know you got the Mesopotamia deity.
That's how you know. Oh my God, I'm dying. It's too good.
It's how you know.
So oh, this is
Norman. Which deity sent this? Norman, how many seals are on it? 7.
That's Mesopotamian.
Mesopotamian.
It's a Mesopotamian deity. Oh my God. Oh,
things aren't even sinking in anymore. It's just like,
this
all
is
right.
so good. It's just, yeah, you're like a stone in the stream, Paul. The
I'm
water
saturated. I am saturated.
Yeah.
With facts and information.
book, the Bible Code, that's mathematics. Well, that
Straight up said Bible code. Anyone out there looking for that for your bingo?
We got to get to
code
call.
is what I'm talking about as far as those mathematically coded parts of the transmissions. Once that was opened, that signified the beginning of the end times, and it also signified that one of the 7 seals was broken. In other words, the legal contract was being executed, and that this is phase 1 of the legal.
Our seal, we broke our seals just a few minutes ago, but
Yes, yeah, that's it. It's all going. But luckily, there's 7.
But let me tell you, once I've broken my 7th, Dave, the stream's done.
You and I, Paul, neither you nor I,
are
Mesopotamian, and nor would we make any claim to that.
No,
so, I'm not certain how many seals Western Canadian white males have, but
I'm one of the grays apparently. So
maybe 3, 4, or something.
3 or 4 seals at most.
Yeah.
Contract. This is like Jesus Christ is not back yet from Nibiru. He went back to prepare a place for us to get reinforcements to come back to put down the serpent faction. This Bible code was
for the what?
To prepare a place for us to get reinforcements.
Get reinforcement. Did she say for the serpent section?
Yeah. That's I think we're going back to that radioactive serpent that we're fighting.
See. Well, because people are. That's because people are just having casual sex with the reptilians.
Yeah, paradise that, in reward will be prepare a place for us. Also, we're getting reinforcements. So also you're going to be in a war. Just heads up. You are cannon fodder against the radioactive serpent on Mars. Just sorry. It's going to suck when the Bureau shows up.
Given to us to save us. If you interviewed Michael Drosnin, he probably pointed that out.
I would love to interview him, though.
Well, it's in the book. It's in the book, the Bible Code. It says in the coded part, it does say the code was given to us to save us. So this is like Christ's way of saying, even though things are going to be bad until I get back, and there's going to be this war when I get back between the forces of the home planet and the serpent faction here, and plus all that stuff going on.
Okay, it was. Okay, so there will be a war between the angels and the serpent faction?
The serpent faction, yeah.
The serpent faction.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, It's the demons. It's the third. Yeah.
Are the serpent factions related to the reptilians the people were having sex with earlier, or not? This is a
No,
separate thing.
completely unrelated. But they do
Okay.
have bases on Mars and the moon,
Okay.
which she clearly laid out. That's where the serpent faction's hanging out.
Mm.
This feels
serpent-
like a poorly edited fantasy, urban fantasy.
The serpent faction, we now call it Slytherin.
God damn it, Paul.
All right. Brain Cramp says.
He brings up parcel tongue. That's it.
That's right.
I'm just going to bed. We're done.
Brain Cramp
we got
says,
super
I
chats.
think Jesus need to check his watch. He a little late. No. He's got 2060. He's got till 2060
Got till
to get to the
2060.
reinforcements before.
Jesus is like a wizard,
That's
right? He's never early or late. He arrives precisely
He arrives exactly when he means to.
when he means to. Yeah.
Olivia Williams says Cobra.
Cobra
Is that like Cobra from G.I. Joe, or is this
from G.I.
Cobra?
Joe? Yes.
Or
the serpent faction.
Yeah.
Did you watch Saturday morning cartoons when you was a wee little lad, Paul?
So yes, but
Well, I know you're a little. I don't think G.I. Joe was your time.
no, but also you like most of my childhood was like I had the 3 channels, right? Like I didn't have.
Yeah.
So, it was Rocket Robin Hood and
Band of Brothers
and Scooby Doo and like we didn't get cool stuff like He-Man or.
Well, you would have, except that like you were probably like by the time He-Man was an 80s thing. That's the thing. G.I. Joe in the 80s.
Yeah, like I was
mid-80s.
done. I was done. So yeah,
But they were on like the main. Though Transformers and G.I. Joe and He-Man were on the main channels.
I'm too old.
They were big deals, but yeah, it's more a generation or a time thing than
Yarp.
channel thing. But yes, I do. Rocket Robin Hood. Did you have the Spider-Man?
The Spider-Man,
crazy ass Spider-Man
and,
that was also Rocket Robin Hood. A bunch of backgrounds from Rocket Robin Hood.
There was
Hercules.
We had Hercules.
So I didn't see this. That
We
is
had
one I didn't.
your Pink Panthers.
Okay, so that was not on TV when I was a young lad. It had moved on.
And
Like
your various Hanna-Barberas.
Wacky Races, Jetsons, Flintstones,
Snagglepuss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you had your Rockies and Bullwinkles.
Oh yeah. Hey Rocky, watch you pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Yep.
Again, that trick never worked.
Has to do with what I'm talking about. But this Bible code can help us because we can get answers. Like it tells us about earthquakes that are going to take place.
Right.
If we know a huge earthquake's going to hit in Tokyo, we can mass evacuate people on that. If we know where an asteroid is going to strike, we can try to break it apart with our particle beam weapons, our Star Wars defense system. The whole thing.
Oh, if we know asteroid's going to fall, we can break it apart with our particle
Where
beam
did
weapons.
this come from? Oh my gosh. Okay.
When we know earthquakes are going to come, we can.
Okay. I know. I got that. Like, so that was like that. Sure, that makes sense. But then we skipped to.
Except that we don't. We have no way to know what earthquakes are. If we did that, it would be a tremendous boon to human civilization.
So yeah,
if we could
but you know what?
earthquakes.
Sure, no one earthquakes. Well, that would be great. But you know what? The second best thing is knowing where the asteroids are going to hit,
and then shooting them down with your particle beams.
Look, if the dinosaurs knew this, they'd still be alive today.
Oh fuck yeah!
If the dinosaurs had particle beams, actually, they probably had dark. Look, we all know the dinosaurs had particle beams. They just didn't know where to aim them.
The dinosaurs were too busy collecting welfare checks and indulging in their crazy transsexual propagandist identity politics. The dinosaurs got woke, Paul. Dinosaurs got woke, and that's why they weren't able to do anything about the asteroids. I mean, that's science. That's established fact.
It's science.
And if we don't learn from history, we're doomed to repeat it.
What I heard was the dinosaur who was in charge of watching for the asteroids and aiming their laser particle beams, DEI hire.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Fucking DEI hire.
Fucking DEI hire.
If they'd have hired the regular guy, he'd have seen the asteroid and pointed the laser beam there.
Paul and I don't like getting political. We're not.
Look,
but
again, you can't deny history here.
You can't deny history. There's lessons to be learned, and if we want to survive into the next 2060, Bureau comes by in the pole shift, you gotta be clear-eyed about where we're headed. And oh my God. I want to hear callers, Paul.
But I think we got a super chat we got to get first.
Super chat.
Olivia, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, we got 2 super chats now. Yeah, the dinosaur were too busy fighting the Reapers. Okay.
It's a Mass Effect reference.
All right
there for you. And then Scotty Orange. Does anyone remember Dino Saucers? I don't, and I'm actually usually very good with pop culture references.
What's a dino saucer?
I feel like, is it some UFO thing? There's been a whole bunch of
what's this here?
Farm Report.
Dino saucers. Oh my!
I remember Farm Report. Yes, Captain.
Okay, so this was a thing.
I don't remember Dino Saucers.
Where's the gritty live action remix of this one? Oops. Where's the? This will be the next one with the after He-Man Masters Universe makes all the money, they'll make a Dino Saucer movie.
Okay, whatever. Is this the time for the
so here's the question.
The Baimon Sci-Fi Con minute?
Will He-Man, not will it be good, not will it be bad, will people go? Will the opening weekend be over or under $100 million?
Right now?
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's a ways away. Like, that first trailer, I don't think impressed anybody or made anybody want to see that movie. Don't think so. There's been a lot of really shitty He-Man remakes in the last 5 years that
Kevin
I think
Smith did one, right?
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
And I think that has soured the well of He-Man nostalgia. Now, this might be good and maybe a really good trailer. Like, it's not impossible. This isn't a hopeless situation, but I work in an office with a lot of people who are very into 80s nostalgia, like very into 80s nostalgia. And even they're like, they're just kind of like, I don't know. I look at this and it's whatever. It looks like AI.
So I have zero nostalgia for the property, so I don't care one little bit. I feel like the trailer was only nostalgia bait. And there was no attempt to. So what they're gonna need, if it's gonna do well, is they actually need for kids who've never heard of it to think it looks cool.
Yeah, and
because people your age, there's only so many people your age that are gonna say, no, I went to see the movie with the giant talking tiger. Like, does it talk? I don't know if it talks. Does it talk?
Battle Cat does talk.
All right.
Battle Cat, the tiger. Yes. I was so I'm in the perfect audience because I was like 7, 8, 9 when He-Man was in his peak. I didn't particularly like the Kevin Smith He-Man. It was fine on its merits, but it was just like, it wasn't a good whatever. He-Man was a minor character in a He-Man story, which is just, why are you doing this? Then
I see.
Make this story right. And it's, but even so I am, like I said, I'm peak. I am the target audience for this movie. And I watched this trailer and I'm like, meh. Nothing about this. Like nothing. It looks like an Unreal Engine AI generated. It could be like maybe it's a great movie and it has a fantastic story, and maybe there will be trailers coming out that give a more the whole like going to Earth and he's a like I don't know what the fuck that. Why are you doing this? That's not He-Man.
I think the reason for that is that if they just set the whole movie in whatever Castle Grayskull land,
yeah, Eternia
that
is the planet it's on. But yes,
that I think they needed to try and ground it in a way that made it so that
I
you would
don't
go.
think you need to. So
Well, I think no, I think
get
no,
why
I think they
say,
thought that. I think they
Yeah.
thought that.
but it's
No,
like
they're
you can-
underestimating. I think they're actually underestimating their audience.
Yeah, like you can just have a good story and it be good, and the hey, I'm a super powerful guy, whatever. I'm Prince Adam, I'm He-Man, and I'm actually in Earth. Whatever. Nothing about it. It's whatever. We'll see. Now that is a movie I want to see. And you and I off camera, probably even on stream. I feel like we've talked about Highlander a fair bit. Like
Highlanders, yeah, like in my top 3 movies. Yeah, it's yeah. So this very much excited me. It's the tangibilization of it. It's not even like this is whatever. Like this is, who cares?
It's a picture, whatever.
Yeah. It's a picture, whatever. But it means like they're on set, they're filming something, people are doing stuff. That's
well, and just to my mind, the fact that it's Henry Cavill, that he apparently has some kind of creative say or input, because I know that he is a person that like.
Oh, he respects.
He's a nerd as nerds can be, and he respects source material. And he's like, no, if we're doing a Highlander thing, it's gonna be Highlander, and it doesn't have to be a shot for shot remake. Like, just keep
I don't want it to be anything like that.
I don't want it.
In fact,
I love Highlander, but it's not.
No. But I think, and my hypothesis that the prize will not the prize will not be won in this first movie.
Nor should it be.
Yeah, they're gonna want to leave openings for other movies. That was part of the problem. Was like, oh, we made this movie that everyone loved. It's like, oh well, there can be only one, and now there's only one. It's like, whoops.
It's the old X-Men or Babylon 5 or whatever thing where it's like, oh, we pretty much wrapped this story up, but it made a shit ton of money, and now we have to make another one because there's money. But we tied up every loose end, so
they won't make that mistake again.
Turns out
so the Kurgan won't be the prize. I think he will defeat the Kurgan, which is Dave Bautista, but that won't be the prize. So now my favorite person in the world right now is Olivia Williams, who says, "Too bad Highlander never had a sequel and never will."
Never will.
Yeah, it is too bad they never tried to make a Highlander 2. Missed opportunity.
I budget and everything's that. There's actually I didn't mind the Highlander TV series, and there was a lot of good lore, and they kind of did a good job of establishing some things, and the price. Did you ever really watch the Highlander TV series?
I tried. It just didn't. Yeah, couldn't do it.
Well,
Duncan MacLeod.
Duncan MacLeod. Yeah.
All right, we've lost our way on getting to calls. We're trying to get the calls here.
I've just poured a fresh drink.
I think it's absolutely phenomenal. There's no other book on earth that's coded this way. And I've got the computer code. I know the thing is real.
All right.
Well, once Norman fixes it for you, we don't know. We don't got a computer right now.
There would have been a million places during this interview so far that I could have stopped you and pressed you for details. But what I'm going to do is let the audience do it instead. And I'm sure each person will pick up on something different. The one thing I would ask the audience is, yes, this is controversial, but be polite. Press Cynthia if you like,
Be
but
polite.
please be polite when you do it. Otherwise,
He doesn't
I'll blow you
usually
out of
put
here
that
like a
warning
bad
in.
wind.
No,
First time
also,
caller line, you're
Cynthia,
on
if
the
you
air
want,
with
it
Cynthia
doesn't usually be like, hey, so you can call out this nonsense if you want. But, you
Turnage.
know.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
this is Laura in Eugene. I'm just calling to, I've never called your show before. I listen to you every night. But this is actually upsetting me. The things, I just wanted to clarify a couple of.
Yes.
This is physically upsetting me. Art. Yeah.
Things for her.
Sure.
Number one, you can see stars in space. That's one of the reasons that we build telescopes on mountains is because our atmosphere interferes with our collection of starlight.
Now, that's a very good point, Cynthia. We go up high on mountains to lessen the atmosphere. What about that?
I'm real sorry that that statement upset people, okay? That's what my husband told me, and that's, you know, he was telling me it's not worth arguing about. It's a debatable point. That I hope that you won't let that.
It's not. But it is funny that that is the one thing everyone's hung up on.
Yeah. I mean, well, just such a demonstrably false.
I suppose.
Yeah. Like,
But-
wait, what? Yeah. I might believe in, whatever call whatever thing you want.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
Mhm.
Someone was asking about my little project here. If you feel like picking up Afterburn on Blu-ray, it's now on Blu-ray.
It's on Blu-ray.
It was on if you subscribe to MGM Plus, which no one knew that was real.
No one should.
We were the ¡1 movie, Dave, on MGM Plus for 3 weeks.
You were. It's true.
Not just one day, 3 weeks. I don't know if that's important, or I don't know that it's like, yeah. Anyway,
Anyways,
Blu-ray.
buy Afterburn on Blu-ray.
One little
Sure.
thing make you not like me.
I just don't agree with saying things on national radio that you can't prove scientifically.
I wouldn't have a
well, I mean, I'm with you, but also,
Have
have you listened to Coast to Coast? Like, this is art. I've been listening to it for years. This is the first time someone said something they couldn't verify scientifically. This is a
Doesn't matter.
super chat. Where's my cursor? There it is. That's right. We totally threw Norman under the bus here.
Yes,
I don't know.
yeah.
Norman said you can't. I
This is
just
what
trust my
Norman said.
husband when he says.
I don't know. Yeah.
But he said, "Hey, no, don't debate the people. It's debatable.
It's debatable. Who can say?
Who
Who
can
can say? You know.
Some people can see stars. Some people can't."
show if you couldn't do
No,
it.
I know, and my boyfriend made the same point to me actually earlier, and that's fine. But and the other thing with the moon, I don't know if you've ever looked at the moon through a telescope actually yourself, direct observation, but there's no vegetation on the moon.
Dark side of the moon?
The dark side of I've seen photographs of it.
Oh, well, so have I. And I have photographs of the vegetation.
Photographs can be faked very easily. And why would there be vegetation
not
on
mine.
the side?
Mine are
Not mine. Oh, sheesh.
Everybody who talks about moon photographs is a fucking liar. But my moon photographs, totally legit. Look, between you, hey, between you and me, I'm being so sincere right now. These are the real photographs of the real cactuses that are on the moon. Everybody else, they're gonna ask you for money. They're gonna ask you for personal information. Don't listen. Don't give it to them. But my moon cactus plant club, this is a sure thing. And then you get Paul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
You get 5 other people, and it's going to be so easy. You get 5 other people to sign up to the Moon Cactus Club, and each of them, right, is going to sign up. So you are going to get 5% of their Moon Cactus money. And they are each going to sign up 5 other people on the moon. And this is so real. This is so real.
You know where vegetation flourishes, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
In the dark.
In the atmosphere.
In the dark. Of course, the plants are on the dark side, moron.
Okay, so to be fair,
I know the dark side isn't. The dark side gets sunlight. Like I know.
The dark side gets all the sunlight that the light
I know.
Side does. Yes. I'm not gonna. Have you seen, Paul? Have you seen the cinematic masterpiece, The Shark Side of the Moon?
I have not. Shark Side of the Moon.
You are missing out. It's something. It's something.
Oh wait, they made a sequel. Okay.
It's got just effects that you wouldn't believe. It's got
look at that creature design.
Action. It's got romance.
Look at this creature design.
Walking amazing. Shark thing. Look at that. What's that? The third picture on the second row there. Yeah, just blow that
this
up.
Thing.
Because that's pretty much the movie right there. If you can
what's this thing?
Just
Here
open
we
that
go.
image. Yep. That is what. Imagine that in 4K.
Ooh,
like that. This is a real movie that I've seen. You thought Sharknado was good. You haven't seen anything until you've seen Shark Side of the Moon. It's good. Yeah.
That we can't see from Earth.
Well, that's a good point, but there is evidence of a solar system war, and maybe too much radiation.
It's radiation, Dave. How do you explain the cosmic background radiation?
I can't.
If there wasn't a solar system war,
I can't. That's a good point.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Yep. Skeptics.
Yep. On the front side.
That could be from the sun.
Well, I too have not seen photographs of vegetation on the moon, but I would like to see them.
You will see them.
Art.
I'd sure like to.
Art is both sidesing this.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't seen it, but
sure like to.
I did. Yeah. Unfortunately, Norman says the scanner can't be set up right now.
He can't get the scanner. He's too busy.
He's too busy
checking out the reel-to-reel tape.
We're rebuilding
situation.
Drivers. It's a lot of driver issues.
Norman, who is definitely a man who is alive,
is definitely. Yeah. No question there.
No.
Yeah.
Love to go to web.
And he told me not to fight about this, not seeing the stars thing, because
you know what? Just don't argue about the stars.
Don't argue
because it's highly debatable.
What you can see and what you can't see, that definitely falls under the.
His real field of expertise.
That's just opinion. It's just your opinion.
Water is water, so he's not as good on the starlight.
No,
but
he's making that creation water.
But he does have a physics degree.
That's right.
We're all gonna, yeah.
And as someone with a physics degree, his primary work is in chemistry, making the water.
Yeah,
we oxygenate it later, because
physics.
Because otherwise, our tongues just get saturated. Because we can't even swallow it.
And even swallow it. As soon as the water touches my tongue, brain recognizes as pure water, and the water just disappears, and that's.
We've forgotten more stupid things in this show than they normally have in a show. Oh my goodness!
And look at these photographs for myself,
especially landscaped vegetation.
Well, when I said landscaped, I didn't mean that I had photographs of landscaped vegetation. I was saying that the backside of the moon appears to be landscaped from those microfiche that I looked at, but I don't have the microfiche.
Wait. I thought she was saying microfiche. Is she
Mm-mm.
actually saying microfish?
I mean, she's saying microfish.
She
but
means small
microfish.
fish.
No, she means microfish. There's enough crazy ass shit here, Paul. We don't need to. She's just pronouncing microfiche.
I
With
think
a delightful southern
I think the
accent.
small fish are doing the landscaping. That's what I just heard.
Oh, I mean, they definitely are. I mean, have you not seen? We just talked about the documentary Shark Side of the Moon.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's true. But those are big fish.
those are big, but in a cosmic scale.
Where were they from?
NASA.
That's interesting. I would like to see those sometime.
NASA.
Have them
They're from
anymore.
NASA.
Yeah, I think that a lot of the information, maybe you should just check it out a little bit better. Some of it.
Oh, did we miss this? Did we miss a super chat?
Yes, we did. We did from Timothy Harmon.
Oh, we did. Look at that, Timothy Harmon. I remember. I know why the. And Paul Enns is in the opening credits.
He is. I assume we're
Indeed.
talking about, your dumb movie for jerks.
That's right. My dumb movies for dummies.
Your dumb movie for dummies.
And to be clear, I didn't have anything to do with the movie. People paid me money to say, "Hey, can we make a movie?"
I feel like that means you got something to do with the movie.
No.
Your name's right on it. Did they just pick somebody out of the phone book? Do you have the gall to stand here and tell me that you have nothing to do with this?
I was the catalyst. I was the muse, Dave. I was the muse.
You're going to tell me that Jake Afterburn
draw me like your French girls.
isn't a creation of your tortured imagination. Then why do I even have this Blu-ray?
Well, she definitely believes this.
Yeah, there's definitely no question about that, and she has every right to do that.
I'm basing this on what I've seen in the photographs. Okay, I mean, I haven't been to the moon. I don't know myself. I can't say, oh, definitely, I was.
These are. Look, lady, I haven't been to the moon myself.
Listen, lady,
and you haven't either.
Yeah.
Back there and I saw what's there.
I just think it's good to take everything like that with a grain of salt and look at it a little critically and know that photographs can be faked by anybody, even by people at NASA. I mean, anybody can fake
why would
those
they fake photographs of vegetation and send
Why
it to
wouldn't
me?
they?
They try to cover things like that up.
Well, according to who? According to the media?
Well, there are a lot of legitimate scientists who may not agree with what she's saying, but they do agree that NASA has covered things up.
And that may be true, but then you can't always say that that's true.
No one always lies.
They're simultaneously covering this up and releasing the photos of the vegetation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
Both.
Absolutely.
Both are true.
Both are true.
I mean, I'm just saying I think it's good to take it with a grain of salt and to try and be a little more critical about things and not just take everything and look at photographs that must be real.
I keep making your rewind.
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
all I'm basing it on. There's more to this than what you know.
Sheeple.
I know people that developed the NASA film when they brought it back from the moon, and they said that there were extraterrestrials and spacecraft. So I'm getting this from a lot of different sources. I'm not just basing it on the photos that I have.
All right, east of the Rockies, you're on the air with Cynthia Turnage.
What source? Please.
Well, there's the Bible.
I'm literally begging you, Cynthia.
Dave, there's the Bible.
There's the Bible. Yeah. Okay.
Which obviously lays out the case for vegetation on the moon, because that is where the angels live now after the flood.
Various cuneiform tablets.
Yeah. And the photos. So,
which you have to buy my book to see.
And Norman told her.
And Norman, his various physicists experiment because he's a physicist. Did you see my new shirt, Paul?
I missed it. The work is mysterious.
The work is mysterious and important.
Yeah, very good. I love it.
That is a sticker that is on my computer at work. I'm very happy.
Mm.
Hello.
Hi, Art. How are you?
Fine. Tell us where you are.
I am actually, let me just say, first of all,
I'm on
I
the
will
dark
never
side of the
complain
moon.
about Fritz getting on the line all the time. I called last night. I'm a police officer in Shelby, Ohio,
Yes, sir.
listening on actually 3 stations, MAN in Mansfield and TAM in Cleveland and another one in Columbus because we can't get you in very well.
Very good.
I don't have a dog moaning tonight because I'm actually on station. I'm going to have to agree with the last caller. I can't. Some of your shows are far out, and I have no problem with that. Although most of your callers,
We're wishing for far out.
I was, and I got it, Art. I'm absolutely astounded that I got it tonight.
All right.
Most of your guests, even on the far out side, offer some proffer of proof, but you know, she said that she has other things other than photographs. Then what are they? I don't have any problem believing something or even considering something if
They're asking your
you
question,
can offer
Dave.
something. But if a photograph, the dark side of the moon, I mean, we all know that vegetation must have sunlight to grow. How,
Well, that's the dark side of the moon that never gets any sunlight.
then why is it the dark side of the moon?
Because
The dark side to us.
Okay.
I was saying it as a joke.
It
This
gets
guy,
lots of sunlight.
yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah.
It's a good point, actually.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
you claim
No.
That doesn't mean the dark side of the moon doesn't get sunlight. It
that.
means
No, I understand that. But if you talk about things that the government might
Do you?
cover up, and I don't have any doubt of that, why would the government cover up that there is vegetation on the moon?
Because that might indicate that there's extraterrestrial activity or life there.
No. I've only
No.
listened to the show, to be quite honest.
I mean, it would mean that there's extraterrestrial because plant life is life.
Is life. It doesn't necessarily in any ways mean there's intelligent extraterrestrial life.
Yeah.
There could just be, but yes. I'm with this caller. Like, if there was some kind of living organism on the moon, I feel like that would be, very big news.
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere. Yeah.
Yep.
And why would you hide it? For just because the old conspiracy theorist that was like, well, they just don't want you to know. Like, why? Why don't they want you to know? How does this benefit anybody?
Because in most of the
not reveal
administrations, it's like, why are we funding NASA? What's the point? You know what? If there was vegetation on the moon, they'd be like, oh, okay, there's a point in funding
There's a
you.
point. We're all up on that now.
Yeah.
But I always love the.
But I'm not.
You to know. Why don't they want us to know? Why would they care? What apple cart is this
Can
turning
you
over?
imagine the societal panic, Dave? If
we
someone
found out-
discovered there was plants on the moon,
there was cactuses on the moon.
everything would go topsy-turvy.
It's yep.
Yeah, people would be hoarding toilet paper. It'd be terrible.
That part's actually probably true.
Trying to criticize, and you're entitled to your opinion.
Let me just say this. Why don't you get this excellent book called The Monuments of Mars, A City on the Edge of Forever? Read that.
That's Richard's.
Richard Hoagland's book. Read that. And then
Okay, so now we know who Richard is. Richard has a book about
Hoagland.
monuments on Mars. Okay.
Yeah.
you might understand where I'm coming from on this.
No, I'm
government
It's not
cover-up
excellent.
thing.
Understand that
It's
I'm not
not
trying to be
excellent.
strictly critical, and I can only compare you as a guest to other guests that I've heard, and some things I find to be at least arguable. I mean, I'm even surprised actually at Art when he went to the break, some of the things he said he didn't believe, and he hasn't really questioned you on those things either.
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not saying
Art's like, don't throw me under the bus, you motherfucker.
It's just, whoa, man.
Whoa,
Whoa, dude. I'm just here.
I'm
this is just
Switzerland, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I wasn't even there, man. I don't know.
that you have to believe what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is what it appears to be to me based on what the evidence that I have collected and put into my books. You can look at it. You don't have to agree with it or believe it. I'm not the only one that's writing books about this kind of stuff.
No,
Right
I
out
understand,
there.
and I'm not trying to argue in it, but I just feel that some of your previous statements are akin to saying that because a boat floats on water, man can walk on it.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that you're saying these things that are so outlandish to me, and again, I'm not trying to be
About
argumentative or critical. I'm just saying that you're taking something because the lunar module drifted that there must be air is to me like saying that because a boat floats, you can walk on water.
All right. I appreciate the call, and you're going to face him.
He's not wrong.
He's stunning.
But he's definitely
very,
harshing you're harshing the mellow, man.
You're harshing the vibe, but you're also presenting incredibly reasonable. It's like, I feel like you don't get the program here, man.
Yeah.
This isn't what we're doing. Whoa, dude. Don't go bring up all these fucking facts. That's not what we're about here. Yeah.
None of your other guests have to face actual questions. I don't know what's happening here.
But I mean, you've got to realize, Cynthia, that what you are saying is pretty outlandish.
Well,
I mean, I've seen a lot of pictures of the moon, and surely I've never seen even a blade of grass.
Because you haven't seen the backside of it. Let me just say this: when Galileo was talking,
he absolutely has. Just fun fact: Art has absolutely. Art, who I know is for a fact is very, very invested in anything to do with NASA, space. He was big into that. He has seen photos of the backside of the moon.
The moon's ass, as it were.
They're out there. It's not a secret. You can see lots of photos of the dark side of the moon. Yeah. Which, by the way, Paul, I don't know if you know this, has almost entirely Russian names for all of the craters and because the Soviets were the first people to get a satellite around, so they got to name all the shit. So it's all Russian on the backside of the moon.
I did not know that.
That is a thing.
But I will tell you, I'm a little bit information saturated right now from Cynthia's.
There's a whole lot.
There's a whole lot truth bomb.
On. Yeah, let's go back to talking about He-Man.
Wasn't he the one that was saying the sun was the center of the solar system and the earth revolved around it?
Oh, yes.
He got tortured and told that he was a nut and everything like that. So it really does. I really don't care what anybody thinks.
It's true. And if my audience could torture you, they probably would. But that's okay.
Listen, I've got guts because you have to have guts.
That's more about her personality, I think, than.
I don't think they would. It also, yeah. There's a whole lot of fact stuff going on here. Yep.
To write the Holy Bible is an extraterrestrial transmission.
Lots of guts for that.
I'm not scared of anybody, and I don't care what anybody thinks about me. All I'm saying is that I've put all this evidence together. This is what it appears to be to me. I document everything with footnotes, and I show you exactly which books I got my information out of, so that I can present my argument like an attorney would who's trying a case. And the people that have all read my book so far,
notice that a lot of your arguments seem to come from Mr. Zacharias Sitchin, which is problematic from a scholastic point of view. Yeah.
I haven't had a single complaint.
All right.
And someone named Norman who
I
refuses to show up for
you've had
interviews.
complaints. I guarantee you've had complaints. Yeah.
No complaints.
I don't know a legitimate academic who has never had a complaint. That's just not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Rockies, you're on the air with Cynthia Turnage, Under Siege. There you go. West of the Rockies, now you're on the air with Cynthia Turnage. Hi.
Hi, this is Tom in Santa Barbara.
Hey, Tom.
I just wanted to say I think this woman is just about as honest as any of your guests has ever been, if not more. And probably as credible in my mind. She is less persuasive about the things she says. And to me, I like that myself.
Well, I think she is very...
I like how she's not persuasive.
Yeah.
I like how she's being totally honest, but I don't believe her. That's great.
If she was a con artist, she'd have all of the answers. She'd have facts lining up. The fact that this is nonsense proves this is true.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Very forceful about what she's saying.
Yes, in part. And I think that most of the people who are telling somewhat outlandish stories are telling very good stories that, when all put together, they sound persuasive. And perhaps hers is not quite as polished in the rest of that, and that's the way it should be.
All right, Cynthia, are you ready?
Of
For what?
Oh, more of the same. All of these blinking lines, all these people who want to talk to you.
Okay.
Really going nuts here.
Okay.
All right, east of the Rockies, you're on the air with Cynthia Turnage.
Hello, Art. My name's Tom. I'm calling from Orlando.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, I was wondering, back in the 1970s where I got interested in the alien and the Bible connection, there was a show on TV that I remembered that a group of college students put the Ark of the Covenant together according to what the Bible described it.
I will be right back, Paul. All right.
Okay.
And all of a sudden it started to generate electricity,
In other words, they reproduced the ark as described in the Bible?
Yeah, and when they got it together, it starts to produce electricity and sends out radio waves. I was wondering if you were guest anyway.
Dave's not here to correct me. Tell me, audience, didn't we do a show where someone reproduced the Ark of the Covenant? I was sure we did a show. That must have been later in the run where someone actually, Art had a guest that was part of that experiment.
Anything about that?
Yes, I do know about it, and I'm writing a book about the Hebrew temple and the Ark of the Covenant and the costume of the high priest and how that costume was designed to protect him from that electricity that came out of the Ark. And there's a possibility that there was radiation coming out of the Ark. And it's my understanding the Ark was a giant electrical condensing unit.
It may have been also a transmitter, too.
Yes, it was. It was a transmitter, and I bring that out in my books. I talk about that extensively because this all ties into what's going on in the Middle East, because when the Jews rebuild that temple over there, that is to be used in conjunction with the spaceport that was in the Sinai, and they talk to God with that ark. That's how they communicate with him. That's how the high priest could go in there and ask God questions and then come out with answers.
Wow.
And I also know that there was some ancient drawings of the Hebrews when they was carrying the ark, showing them carrying the ark where the bolts of lightning was jumping out of the ark, destroying their enemies in front of them.
That's right, and if you remember Adab and Nabihu in the Bible, they poured a libation on the ark, and when they did, strange fire came out and killed them, and that sounds to me like electricity.
Yeah, it sure does.
All right, thank you very much for the call. I would mark that down in the supportive column. No question about it. West of the Rockies, you're on the air with Cynthia Turnage. Hi.
Hi, Art.
Okay, you're going to have to yell at us. Where are you?
I'm on a hill.
You're really weak.
I can't hear him at all.
I have my mouth half occupied with sunflower seeds.
I see. Well, you shouldn't call it
No, you shouldn't call a radio show while you're eating sunflower seeds. I agree.
Radio show when you have your mouth half occupied with sunflower seeds.
Oh, it's just a bitefull. I'll have them finished real quick.
Do you have a question?
Oh, absolutely. Tons of them, but I'll try and ask just the one anyway.
All right.
I'm just wondering, is there any estimation when this, not so much when, but how high these floodwaters come when that all takes place? Seems to me that it was only, if you melted everything, the glaciers, the whole bit, it was roughly calculated that'd be about 40 or 50 feet of elevation. That doesn't seem like very much, like it would wipe out.
Well, don't forget it also causes rainstorms, tremendous flooding and raining, and that right there, that could,
We've moved into talking about the flood here, I see.
So this caller who called in, no one can understand him because he was eating sunflower seeds, and he's like, "I'll be done in a minute, Art." Like he's like, "Chill, I'm just eating sunflower seeds." I know I know you got a million listeners on the radio right now, but I'm eating spits. So,
I mean, spits are really good,
But then he's like,
I was on hold for like a half hour. I'm eating some fucking sunflowers. Relax.
So he's like, well, I got a lot of questions, but first, how tall were the floodwaters? Like about the caller
out of the blue.
Out of the blue.
Yeah, hasn't talked about.
But to be fair, it is a flood criticism that it doesn't seem like if we took all the water currently on the earth, and spread it evenly,
right,
that it was going to cover everything up. So it's not an unreasonable question.
I mean, I feel it's very unreasonable.
Caused flooding all over the place.
Well, and
high winds.
Yeah, he asked how high it gets. Now, a lot of people think that the Ark, Noah's Ark, is on the side of Mount Ararat, and that might give somebody some indication of how high.
Well, plus there's tidal waves that occur during the pole shift. If you read the Atrahasis, it describes in there flooding, terrible rain, a dark cloud, the earth gone crazy. If you read that book, Ice 2000, he gives another excellent description of what happens. It's pretty much catastrophic all over the earth. Maybe some of the highest mountains, people managed to survive on those, but that's all I know about that.
All right. First time caller line. You're on the air with Cynthia Turnage.
Good morning.
Hi. Turn your radio off,
I sure
sir.
did. Okay.
Where are you?
I'm in Boulder City, Nevada.
Oh, all right.
I finally got through to you. I've listened to you for years.
Well, welcome.
And I just hope that, I have read some excerpts of Zechariah Stitchen's book, and I think this individual was right on the money as
Well, yeah, actually.
You don't read the whole book. You don't read the whole Sitchin's book, Dave.
No,
You just got to
You kinda
excerpts.
don't.
You gotta Reader's Digest that thing. You gotta Cole's Notes it. You gotta Cliff's Notes, whatever.
I mean, that's honestly, it's going to give you pretty much the.
No one can handle the whole thing.
It's
too much.
That
Too much truth.
that is the probably the best way to read a Zechariah Sitchin book.
Probably.
Not. The focus wasn't on editing. We'll just say that. I don't know, but I feel like they were self-edited.
There wasn't a restrictive word count.
No, not so much.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of what she is saying, Zechariah Sitchin, it comes from Sitchin.
Oh, yeah, and, I've listened to Zechariah. I've heard him talk in person, and always, it's quite a study of all of his. But the only thing that I got to say, I commend her at it, and anybody who calls in who don't have the research that she has and says, well, she's wrong, I wish they just ask her an intelligent question so we can learn something.
Well, why don't you do that?
She has. So, which means Zechariah Sitchin and not, the observable universe in which we live.
Exactly. Sure. You've observed
Yeah.
physics, but have you read this book?
It's a fancy way of saying, well, if you don't agree with this,
Mm-hmm.
people won't already agree with this. They're not doing the right research. Yeah.
Don't call in just to disagree. Call in to learn something.
Let me learn you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to say for the Bible tells me so, but
I just really don't. Everything that she says, I have to agree with. The dark side of the moon. And matter of fact, there was a guy.
Even the trees and the landscape.
I would. There was a guy that I listened to talk quite a long time ago out at the library out there in West Charleston.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Will Cynthia return in Avengers Tuesday?
Cynthia will return.
But I feel like the aliens will. The Nephilim, whatever. What was it?
The Anuki, the Nephilim. Yep. Will return.
But that's it.
I don't think Cynthia ever had another appearance on Coast to Coast.
Perhaps not.
Because I feel like Art was like, no, you're crazy.
Yeah. So maybe she wasn't able to even come up with anything that was plausibly answering people's questions.
So I'm looking up in
Dr.
I'm looking on
Strange,
the
I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Oh, yes.
And,
I've interviewed him.
Oh, have you?
Oh, sure.
And you more or less indicated the population of the moon is 6 million people.
Wow.
Although I don't agree with her that we went there by
I don't. Of
Okay.
course, you don't agree that we
Okay.
went there. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Here we go.
Here's the facts. The moon has 6 million people, and we've never been there. Those are the facts.
We've never been there. Yeah.
That's so. Stop calling in and telling her she's wrong, people, because we've got this on lock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
It's all
spaceship. I think we go there by time vortex.
All right. Well, see, now, there we
we
have...
go there
I
by
have a problem with
time
that.
vortex. Yes.
He says we didn't go to the moon in a spaceship.
Are you talking about our astronauts didn't go in the
Yeah,
space?
he thinks 6 million people live on the moon.
Well, all I can say is when I was a little girl, I watched those Apollo moon landings, and it appeared that we were going to the moon. I do have those NASA photographs, and I know people believe that photographs aren't evidence. That's okay. That's their opinion. as far as 6 million people living there, I have no idea how many aliens could be living there. The moon is hollow because when the lunar module set down on it, it started ringing, and that's in an encyclopedia that I.
That's in an encyclopedia, Dave. When the
That's
moon, when we landed on the moon, which I know the caller doesn't believe in, the moon started ringing, and it was in an encyclopedia.
okay. So that's actually kind of a real thing. But there was a meeting a fucking cracker.
Yeah.
So my mouth dry.
Yeah,
But
maybe you should have some sunflower seeds while you're on the radio, while you're on the stream, Dave.
While you're on the radio. But that actually is a real thing that when the first Apollo mission landed on the moon, or when we went, like, there was a whole bunch of things where it's like the moon's way less dense than we think, or going, because there was, when they say ring, but it was like you hit, and much like seismographs do in the real world today, like, this is a real, you can detonate an explosive and use the seismic waves to detect what's underneath, and go where it's like, hey, so sound wave, like, there are vibrations and they're going around the moon faster than we think they should. We're getting more vibration than should be from if the moon was analogous to Earth. So this is a big thing conspiracy theorists use, and it's just that the moon just isn't as dense as Earth. Like, whatever's in the core, whatever going, but it's kind of this whole thing that, like, oh yeah, the moon vibrates when you hit, like, it's hollow. It's like, well, no, not like it's hollow, but it does vibrate. This isn't nothing. There is something to what she's saying. This is an actual observable scientific fact that the moon vibrates or resounds, echoes, rings, moves whenever something lands on it or hits it, more than it should if it's like solid rock all the way through. But it's all been like, it's not hollow. The moon is not hollow. It's not a giant spaceship, but it also isn't solid in the same way Earth is. And anybody who wants to, you can Google it. There's all this kind of info, you go into it. But when the first humans landed on the moon, and when the first missions went, it was a real thing where it's just like, oh shit, the moon's not acting like it should when things collide with it. And what the hell's going on with that? And there you go. So she's not wrong. This particular part is actually very scientifically accurate. In the same way that there are a lot of rocks on the moon and mineral samples that exactly match Earth, which a lot of people used to say, well, it's like, well, this is some kind of crazy alien thing, and not just that. No, a lot of material on Earth is, a lot of material on the moon is from Earth, and it just is there from a collision, some kind of collision in the very early days of the solar system that broke off a big chunk of material from the Earth to the moon. The prevailing theory is there was some kind of sort of Mars or Venus sized bodies collided at some point and broke apart. And so you had a big ejection of material, and over millions of years, this, coalesced into the moon and coalesced the Earth. And if you look at the chemical composition of the minerals, a lot of the rocks on the Earth and Moon, it's like, well, these are the same things. Like, these were at one point the same rocks. So clearly that means that this was created. It's like, well, no, it just means that there was, like, in the early days of the solar system, there was all kinds of collisions and all kinds of things happening.
You're losing me, Dave.
Yeah. Anyways, the point is, the moon was at one point Earth. almost everything that was on the moon at one point originated from Earth. There was a giant collision. It got knocked apart, but because of gravity, it formed a moon. It formed an Earth, and that's why we have this giant moon. It's not aliens. It's never aliens. Everybody likes saying it's aliens. It's not aliens.
We're
It's
coming
just
up on 4 hours, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Is
And
this
we got to some calls,
We got some calls.
and I missed most of the last lecture about how the moon and the Earth are the same thing.
Yeah, they're there. Is this time to?
I'm at the end of my drink.
You're at the end of your drink.
So I think that I think we're good.
We have a new face to carve into the Mount Rushmore of Art Bell episodes.
We do.
Right next to Mel.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, if we ever want to do a part 2, there's still an hour left. So, you know,
we might have to do a part 2 because this is just really good.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have a joke for us to end off the show?
Hey, Paul.
Yes, Dave.
Did you hear about the recent study that the government did on the effects of alcohol on human movement?
I did not.
The results were staggering.
Very good.
There you go.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone in the chat for hanging out with us tonight. This was a epic night. We will all remember where we were when.
Yes. 8 out of 10 cats does countdowns. It was classic. All right.
All right. Thanks so much, and we will talk to you next time. Later.
And that's the end of our show.
End of the stream.
End of the stream.